Good afternoon and welcome to the live stream of the EIS Property SFL Seniors Round 5 match between the Cygnet Port and Huonville Lions. My name is Tubes Taylor and you are watching Duff TV. A huge game between these top three sides about to start in about 5 or 10 minutes. As I said, my name is Tubes Taylor and I'm joined in the commentary box by my good friend Matt Hawkins, good afternoon. Chalky, how are you?
Good afternoon, Tubes. Happy to be here, mate, and what a great game of football we've got ahead of us today. Some ferocious teams out there. There's going to be a fair bit of delicate touch with a bit of rain coming today. 95% chance of rain. It has held off. The ground is looking in fantastic condition down here in Cygnet.
It certainly is, Hawky. I was expecting a little more rain as I come across the saddle, but it's not to be. Hopefully it holds off. We've got a big double header streaming across the globe here on Duff TV, thanks to EIS Property, ID Clothing, Jackson Motor Company and Bennett's Petroleum Mood Food. Of course, we must thank our sponsors. With the SFL men's happening in about 5 minutes, as I said, and a little bit later on, we've got the SFL clash coming up next. We caught up with the coach from the Port, the Cygnet side, a little bit earlier, and Ben Cato was good enough to join us. Here we go. Let's see what he had to say.
All right, we're right.
Coach Ben Cato from the Cygnet Footy Club. Well, you're flying, mate.
No, good start to the year, yes. Got over Lindisfarne there for the first time, and then, the form's all right.
The talk's around Josh Fox, isn't it?
Yes, no, he's been a handy pickup. Come back from Melbourne, and looks like we might have him for the rest of the year, so he's been really good.
Did see that in the media, mate. I thought you'd give Tubes Taylor the exclusive on Duff TV and the map, but no, it's great to see that he's sticking around the club. It means big things for you.
Yeah, no, he's even just talking to the younger tall forwards there, Joe and Jordan, so no, he'll be good for us in the next 12 months.
And how is the feeling around the club, mate? You're obviously getting some results on the field, but off the field you're looking pretty strong too.
Yeah, no, as you can see, the new lights and got the change rooms, and they've done the old ones up, so there's a bit of a buzz. There's some hard work going into the place.
And the girls are flying as well, mate, so just across the board, it's great at the Cygnet Footy Club.
Yeah, no, they're good. It's a big house on a Thursday night, so yeah, no, there's a buzz.
Mate, who are the ones to watch? Huonville are obviously in form as well, beat the much favoured Hobart Tigers last week in a bit of a trouncing in the end. Who are the ones to watch that you're putting a bit of work into?
I think it's these boys, and New Norfolk look all right too at the minute, so we've got them next week as well, so this is a big 2 weeks for us.
Any particular players that you're putting some work into from the Lions that you're going to give us before the game?
There's obviously Mickey Paul. Got Adam Duggan will get the job there, but he's got some good midfielders. But if you put too much time into one or two of them, you sort of go away from your own game. So if we're on, then everything will be fine.
Big Thor Boscott's the other man that doesn't get much of a run in the media, but I love watching him play.
No, he's a bit quiet. You should go and try and catch up with him in a minute, I reckon. But it's funny with Foxy turning up afterwards, it's sort of taken the buzz a little bit away from him, but he's been another big asset for him. Just everyone else lifts around him, so no, he's been good.
Ben Cato, thanks so much for joining us on the map.
No worries, thanks, Tubes.
So Ben Cato there joining us before the game. Obviously Thor Boscott and Josh Fox the ones to watch in his opinion. Adam Duggan, the captain of the Port Cygnet footy side, he's got the big job on Mickey Paul. We do of course have the umpire out there is Joel Fishwick in the middle, and he is mic'd up, which is great to see. We might get a few special comments from him as the game goes on. Matty Hawkins, who's your tip?
Looking to be a tough day today, Tubes. I think it could go either way. It depends whether the rain will hold off. I'm looking down the southwest. As I said, 95% chance of rain, anywhere between 4 and 15 millimetres today. I'm going to put my money on Huonville.
Right, there we go. Matt Hawkins tipping Huonville, and we're away. Rucks do duel. Down it comes into the middle of the Cygnet Footy Oval. Quick handball out, and Cygnet will be the first to clear it. Down towards their forwards, out comes the Cygnet players, and they get it away. Nice quick kick forward down towards Fox and Co. as it bounces out, and the umpires will ball it in. John's just getting on the end of a handball there, and that's umpire Jack Duffy down there of Duff TV fame, our former champion data man. He used to take the stats down here. So a good start for Port Cygnet as they move the ball into their forward line. Fox in the ruck, taps it down. Swadden dropped into the middle of a Boscott there, and he's the man to watch, number 9. Other players for Cygnet, Braden Livingston, number 6. Deadrock, he's a wiry veteran. Joey Dyrene, the vice-captain's very handy too. Out it comes here, quick kick off the ground, wasn't doing anything as a handball comes up from Gordon. Here's Fox right on cue, quick kick around the corner nicely by Bastick down to that hot spot, and the mark's taken nicely there by the veteran in Rawson, who chips it over the top. Vincent now has it at the centre half back position. A little bit of movement through the centre of the ground, and he chooses to play on. His kick goes long. Down towards a teammate in Quarrier. Goes over the top of his head. Housing, who's playing up forward, interestingly. Jimmy McIndoe gets his kick away down towards Paul, and he gets it on the second grab. He's a little too far out to score. The turnaround kick, it came towards Cal Rawson, who's figured his way up to the forward line, and that's what they can do to you, Huonville.
Look, it's a tough kick here, Tubes. He's probably kicking from the 40 metres, slight angle, 45 degree. Pulls his socks up. I love a player that pulls their socks up before they kick for goal.
That was good work, as we saw on the Mood Food replay there by Big Mickey Paul. That's what he can do, just protects that drop zone. As in comes Rawson for the first kick at goal of the day, and he makes no mistake. The Lions are on the board. And after a quick start from Cygnet, the Lions just go from coast to coast and get a goal.
It was a great kick, Tubes. Tough, right to left. It didn't look great off the boot, but managed to go straight through the hey diddle diddles.
Long sleeves too, I like that from Big Cal. Horses in the background there, Hawkeye. Very close to the man on the mark.
Very close.
And there's a few people in the peanut gallery here, so limited to 500. Due to COVID, the quick tap out, the kick came forward. Boscott with the handball over the top, finds a teammate there in Patton, who gives it back to Boscott. He goes long, down towards the forwards, and a nice bit of body work down there from that young man. It is, of course, Jordan Lane, who sends it down towards Fox. Fox doing a little bit of body work again, and Rawson just sees it across the line. He didn't do it. Out it comes for Scotland. Scotland's handball, and John's clever. Just punches it through for behind.
Gee, I like how quick they moved the ball there, Tubes. Raised his eyes, looked up, quick into the forward square. Could have gone either way, but well protected.
Yeah, well done, John. So he takes the kick out, goes long, finds McIndoe, who'll be playing off that half-back line nicely. No one on the mark, so he chooses to play on quickly. Chips it over the top. Oh, good defensive work down there from O'Neill. O'Neill with a handball just finds his teammate down there in Scotland. Back to the O'Neill direction. It misses him out. It comes now for Verrill. Verrill sends it down towards the forwards. Just popping across there nice. It was Parker with pace. The quick kick came around the corner. Chance here for them as they get it through. No, it's just pushed across the line. And I tell you what, Cal Rawson is everywhere right now. Oh, that is the most rank and disgusting kick I've ever seen. Umpire Duffy here is a big call, as that one might be out of bounds with a free kick. Did someone touch it, Umpire Duffy? Let's see what the coaches are saying. He's on the mark, a little too far out there for us. It was touched across the line. So a boundary throw-in. Punch down, and it comes now for Houth, who gets tackled hard. And the umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
Fairly ferocious start to the game, Tubes. These guys are clearly wanting to get the win today, get the 4 points.
Oh, both of these sides. Every game means more in this shortened season, as the one handball comes over the top from Johns. He missed the mark there, though. Really scrappy stuff early. There he is, Murray Bastick with the stack hat on.
Without being allowed on the ground, Tubes, it looks like it's a pretty dry top. The sun's just come out, drying off every minute throughout the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Gero will have the weather radar ups for us soon. See if there's any weather coming down the Huon Valley. Ruck contest one down. Boscott's in the right spot. Houth now gets tackled by Boscott. Boscott with a DDT. Gives him a fair dinkum wedgie. Look at that. Goodness me. There's the whale tail. How's it going, Jackie Houth? So, Boscott doing a bit of WWE stuff here.
Oh, Ward takes it out of the ruck. It wasn't great.
No, interesting stuff. Boscott arrived late. Scrappy stuff here in the forward line for the Port Cygnet Footy Club. Out it comes now. Quick kick forward there by Bauer. Down towards Fox, who rises high, and that's what he can do to you. On two players, because he's got that extension of the arms, Matt Hawkins, he can just mark it like that as easy as you like.
Mate, protected the fall of the ball. Look at him here in the replay. Fantastic. Took it, didn't take his eyes off the ball, was never going to drop it straight in the breadbasket, and goes back to pretty much give this one a guarantee, Tubes.
Oh, don't put the commentator's curse on him. He's a beautiful kick of the footy, Josh Fox. So he'll go back about a 45-degree angle, kicking from 30. He'll try and caress this one to the near side, I reckon. Closest post. In he comes, oh, magnificent kick. It's
no
just straight
mistakes.
through the middle for Josh Fox. And Cygnet hit the front on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. 6.5 minutes gone. Cygnet 1-2-8. Lead the Lions 1-6. Oh, Jack Duffy caught there on the hop. Bit of work to do here for Jack.
Oh, look at that kick. Beautiful off the boot. Was never in doubt, Tubes.
No, you're right, Hawkey. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
Isn't it delicate even?
There's big Joey Dyrene down there too, doing a bit of work. The vice captain of the club. Ruck contest won down by Schuth in the ruck. Quick kick off the ground by Jennings. Out it comes here. Nicely worked forward by the Cygnet players. Fox flew high. It wasn't actually, it was Dyrene who's out there. Johns with a fist off the ground. Straight to an opponent though in Jennings, and they work it forward again. Here comes Fox. Which way does he work? Great defensive work down there by Thomas. Quick kick forward by the Lions. It's going backwards. Oh, that was courageous, going back with a flight from Patton. Hard stuff here on the far wing. Maybe a push in the back against Jared Lawler, who's come back after having 6 months in America at the University of Texas Hockey.
That was Jared Lawler, was it?
Yeah.
Old William Leach medalist.
William Leach medalist. How good is that to come back to your footy club? Quick kick forward by Wade Booth was smothered. Now another veteran in Crow gets it forward, but it's out of bounds in front of Reece Jennings.
So what was he doing, Tubes? Jared Lawler over in the US?
Just over there studying, doing a little bit of media degree. So it's good to have him back in the state. As you say, a William Leach medalist. You don't get many of those just popping back into your side, do you?
No, you do not.
Schenk, hard at the footy again. Coming the other way was Patton. A couple of real hard nuts out there. And the umpire will ball it up. Good work. Ruck tap down by Reece Ward. Diving on it, maybe a little high. Schenk a little push and shove here. Reece Jennings comes in and just disposes of Schenk. Schenk's one of those players that I love watching, just so wiry. Hard stuff there by Booth. And the umpire will ball it up. Pretty even early, Hawkey.
Yeah, look, mate, can't pick a winner just yet, obviously, at 8.5 minutes in, but certainly there's some great footy out there already.
Booth again, hard over the footy, tackled without it. It's going to get a free kick.
Now.
And 50.
When you're ready, clear. Hold, thank you.
There we go. That's good work from Josh Fisher. He's called to play on. His kick comes inboard. Finds a teammate in Keegan. Keegan goes wider still.
Oh, he's got a panic out there.
He certainly does. Looks low. Hits up a teammate who almost dropped it down there in Dill Hay. Beautiful hair from Dylan. His kick's long. Oh, courage under the footy down there by Vincent.
Wheels around, Tubes onto the right-hand boot, kicking in there forward 50. Puts it up. Look at the big fella down there. Does not. Oh, beautiful effort. Just couldn't quite grab hold of it.
Out it comes now for Cygnet. Brower. He gets his kick long down towards Fox, who just works his way to the right spot. The handball came over the top. Johns, clever, got his handball away just. Out it comes now again. Jennings there, just tapping it in front of the ruckman Ward. And I think it'll be a free kick going to Vincent. High contact.
Time back on.
Time back on. Short one, finds Johns.
Play on. You!
Callum Rawson down towards Brock. He couldn't quite take the mark. He's one to watch though. Now quick kick forward by Patton. So all lines out here though, Hawkey, as Andrew Crow gets it. Pops it down towards the touch that was called. Maybe panicked a little bit there. Patton. Lawler applying pressure. Brower goes long. Rawson at the bottom of the pack. Great roving by the Port. They're off here. Up forward, who's down there? Nice long kick down towards Fox. Just missed the mark a little. And they'll clean up here the Lions.
Look, no follow-up there, Choose. Beautiful. Just didn't quite take enough time to look up and hit him on the lead.
McIndoe has it at half back. He's used to kicking it from here. Boscott on the mark. Housing flew up. They'll keep it in now. Brower, who's had a lot of it late. He's kicked down the line towards Boscott. Boscott flew high. And the mark taken by McIndoe. Jimbo McIndoe going across the face of goal. That's a clever kick, finds Rawson. The goal kicker for Huonville sends it low down towards Brock. Brock just getting worked off the ball nicely. Schenk's going to arrive there first. Back to Brocky. And that kick lands in the arms of Duggan.
Players on Cygnet defence are certainly getting under a lot of pressure. Forward line pressure has been fantastic from the Lions so far today.
Out it comes now for Ashland. His handball went to no one in particular. Working it nicely was Rawson, who got it off to Lawler.
We'll play that in the back.
Kick. So the short kick goes out wide. This is the first time we've called Livingston's name. He sends it low. Oh, just through the fingertips there of Fox. He normally gobbles those up. Needs to get rid of it quick here. Does Thorpe. He goes low. Here's Ethan Brock. Which way does he go? Out the back here. Quick kick off the ground. Housing's down there. Duggan does well. The handball comes out from Lovell. Lovell finds a teammate in Verrill. Verrill goes back inside. And his kick is a good one. And releases this man. They're playing fast footy here. Luke Ashland got his handball off to, I think it was Cohen. Almost a mark taken down there by the Port. But it's going to come into Crow's hands now, and he'll just set it up for Mickey Paul, I think. Mickey Paul might be taking a quick little break. Housing was there by himself. It's a raffle there for the Port boys, and the mark was taken by Tammins. Boscott. It's not Boscott at all. Oh, that was a push in the back. It'll be a free kick going to Rees-Schuth. So frenetic pace here, or Hawkie?
Mate, they're moving the ball fast at Cygnet. Handballs, quick moves, back and forth.
That was a shocking handball from Deadrock, Livingstone, as it comes out now. Cam Johns. I beg your pardon, that's Paddy O'Neill that got the handball out. Back towards Schuth. Oh, the ruckman just runs underneath it. Toby Cohen, he's a hard man. It's actually Verrill who's in there. Punched away nicely by Dyrene. Oh, gang tackled there. Umpire's called holding the footy.
Do him here. 30, straight here. 31 here now. Now! Yes! Get out, now clear out.
It's good direction down there from Joel Fishwick. His kick into the middle goes to Johns. Johns sends it long. Down towards Housing over the back. Chance for Brock off the ground. Which way does it go? Oh, it doesn't even go anywhere. Housing now. They're happy to just handball it across the line. So the margin back to 1. They are moving. This is non-stop footy at the moment, Hawkie. They are just moving the ball as quickly as possible. How are you seeing it?
Look, there's a tremendous amount of movement, Tubes. They're looking up the field. They're moving fast, quick handballs. They're really putting a tremendous amount of pressure on the defence, really, to block it. It just keeps relentlessly coming back into the forward line.
Yep, umpire Jack Duffy getting a little bit of work done there from the central umpire. So a boundary throw in right on half forward. Mickey Paul up against Schuth. Mickey Paul punches it away, and Jack Duffy will get it again on the boundary line. A lot of talk out there at the moment. I like this. I like sometimes just listening to the FX. Mickey Paul with a backwards fister, handballed over the top there by Mulder. Paul gets gang tackled. Out they come. McIndoe's there as well. There's two blokes you don't want to get between. Mickey Paul and Jimmy McIndoe. Look at the size of them. Couple of wheelie bins stacked on top of each other, those blokes.
Not a bloke you want to meet in a dark alley.
No. Quick kick out from the Cygnet, play down towards Fox. Johns with strength, punches from behind. There he is, Lawler, got his kick away. Boscott, handballed over. There's a number of Cygnet players here, they can raffle it. Someone needs to shepherd it came out. Boscott, hard over the footy. Gee, that was great contest. Well done to Dan Mulder, because Thor Boscott's not a bloke you want to run into. Look at him. How about that? Bang! Oh, I love that stuff, Hawkie. Fair, hard contest.
Both heads over the ball.
Schuth trying to take it out of the ruck. Lawler was the ruckman there. I'm not sure what happened there. Quick kick away nicely by Scotland. Oh, tough stuff by Bastick in the stack hat. I guess you can do that when you're wearing a helmet. Out it comes by, I think that is Big Joey Doreen. His kick was just over the top of his head. Oh, ducking underneath one there. Nicely was Alex Vincent. And he says, no, I'll have a stop. 16 and a half minutes gone. He finds McIndoe out wide. His kick goes further afield, finding his man out there for the Lions. I think that could be Barnett, who sends it low to Schenk. Look at him. Saying, move around, fellas. I don't know what he does for a living, but he looks like a plumber. His kick deep down towards Ethan Brock, but a strong grab down there by Brower.
Had the opportunity to spread it. I think he'll kick it back up the wing. He does. Hugs the boundary line.
Yeah, nicely worked. Knowles just sliding in there.
Ooh.
Handball came out. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard and fair stuff down there. Tristan Barnett doing what he does best as a little brick wall. Good shepherd off the ball here. Housing, got to be a free kick. Umpire said no. Out it comes for Barnett, who started it all out on the far side, and he's got one. Tristan Barnett, with some hard work on the wing, comes up and gets a beauty for the Lions.
What do we say, Choose? Relentless in the forward line, and no doubt they just kept at it. Hard forward footy, moving it fast, in and under. I mean, I love that sort of hard forward footy. Heads over the ball, big clashes. It's fantastic.
I'm sure we'll check it out in the Mood Food replay, but I want to see that tackle from Nikolai Housing. That was a ripper. Let's check it out. Johns out to Schenk. Schenk with a quick kick inside 450. Maybe unlucky to not get a free here. How's this tackle from Housing?
Fantastic.
Just got it free. He did get his handball away. And Ethan Brock with great vision out towards the goal kicker in Barnett. And Huonville now 5 points in front after a fair bit of attack from Port Cygnet. Boscott, Lawler off the ground. Quick kick off the ground nicely by Hay. Numbers here. Toby Cohen needed to be hard over the footy. He was. Doesn't know any other way. And the umpire will ball it up. And on comes the walking mullet, Will Quarrier, after a quick spell on the bench. Just flicked his foot at it there. Mickey Paul, oh, great tackle laid by Duggan. That was out of bounds. Lawler, though, pops it up. Ethan Brock playing tall. Housing, oh! Just touched off the line. Nikolai Housing, the guy that usually plays full back,
had all the chances.
Did the old Jason Dunstall swings at it. I'm sure we'll see that on the replays. It comes out and it's marked. I think could be Vincent out there. Here it is, the old Jason Dunstall. Oh no, Big Pumba, the train. Too busy on his train tracks. Couldn't get the foot on the chaise.
Kicked everything but the ball.
That might make the highlights clip. And not in a good way for poor old Nikolai Housing. One of my favourite players from the Lions, I should say. Out it comes for Schenk. Oh, just on a pair of ice skates there. He just got his kick away. Cygnet repel. They don't want to let another goal here come away as someone's down behind play. Rawson, smart. Finds his man in Crow. Short one to Jackie Houth. Houth looks up. He's got Housing short if he wants. After seeing him last time, I don't think he'll go in that direction. But he's found a man in Parker.
He's got Paul at full forward looking for him. How quick can he put it in?
Duggan's
short.
Down there. Hay. Out the back, here's a chance for our walking mullet and Quarrier. It goes out of bounds.
I'd comment on his hair tubes. I'd only be jealous.
Yeah, well, someone ripped into me about having a few greys out here, Hawkey, and I said I'd prefer it frost than lost. As we see a boundary thrown right inside forward 50 for the Lions. Cygnet don't want to let one go here. Paul, clever, Housing, Quarrel, Housing, Quarrel. They're fighting over it. The umpire will ball it up.
Sorry. Same 2, 1, 2. Straight back, guys. Good contest, play on.
Yeah, well called down there by Jolie Fishwick. Livingston off the ground only as far as Houth. Out the back to Schenk. Schenk so strong over the footy. Houth, handball's back, clever. Found a man in Bastick though on the opposing side. That kick goes long. Should mop this one up down there. Tristan Barnett got his handball out. And hard stuff by Wade Booth. Good effort as well by Bastick. Clever. Cohen got his kick away. Who's down there for Port?
Joshy Fox.
Yeah, they flew high. No real talk down there. Kept coming through to Boscott and left it behind. Out it comes for Johns. His handball finds Vincent. Vincent again out to Booth. Booth with a short one. Oh, it's chopped off nicely, though, by Luke Ashland. Talk here. Ashland kept running, kept it in somehow, finds Boscott. Boscott slipped on a bit of mud patch. His handball out to a heap of Port players down here, but Johns, he's so clever. He's going to just lock this one up or get it out of bounds. Gee, no one went at him, and the handballs just came out. Nicely worked and finds Reese Ward. Quick chip over the top, trying to find McIndoe. He got his kick away. And how quickly they can move at the Lions. There's a push in the back.
I don't know how you can shake
Time
into
off.
that one.
Straight to him. Time back on. Hold, play on.
Oh, what great calling there from Joel Fishwick. Into the middle. Right on the cricket pitch for Patton. Popped it up.
Had to wait.
Strong from Johns, but that's a free kick. It'll go to big Joey Doreen.
Right on the 50-metre tubes. What's his kick like?
Yeah, I think this will test him. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
Luckily, he's got Joshy Fox down there at full forward.
Yep.
Has a great leap on him.
So he'll kick from outside 50 here.
What would you do here, Tubes? Would you go the torp?
Every day of the week, but I was a very selfish player. If I had the footy in my hands, I did whatever I wanted to do with it.
Didn't matter where you were on the ground. Full back, full forward, you're
That's
shooting.
a big roost. It's not going to make the journey. Punched away and hits the post. Good defensive work there by the Lions.
Not long to go in the first quarter, Tubes. Huonville by 5.
Yep, 139 Cygnet. Trail the Lions. 2-1-13.
2-2-14.
2-2-14 rather. Oh, I've got them at 2-1, sorry, but that's okay. We'll check that score at quarter time. Rough stuff here. So a chance again for the Cygnet side. Johns has been so good. Out to Ward. Ward finds Vincent. Vincent sends it long over the head. And they're deep wings here at the Cygnet Footy Oval.
Only minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah. The real concern tonight is Tubes Taylor going to get the Jono's homemade sauce van out of where he's bogged at currently?
2 foot deep in mud.
It's a pretty rough start, Tubes Taylor. Oh, hard stuff down there from Andrew Moody. No free kick given. The kick came into the middle.
Great grab
just
over the
snatched
top.
it there, did Bastick.
Wants to move it quickly here. Wheels around. Throws it on the right foot. Big right foot into the... Here he comes. Great leap.
Yeah, Boscott went hard at the footy and they work it out again. Vincent, who's had a lot of the footy at half back, he sends it long to Schenk. Schenk at half back.
Not giving their tall forwards an opportunity to take an easy grab, Tubes.
I just think the defensive work from the half backs at the Huonville Lions has been terrific.
Hasn't it?
Ashland, Patton rather, off to Ashland. Smart stuff by Luke Ashland. Oh, his kick just straight into the breadbasket there of Tom Keegan. Vincent again. Barnett into the middle, finds Schenk. Schenk with a short one. Who's down there? Brock. Ethan Brock got his handball off to Mickey Paul, and why not?
Oh, good smother.
Big smother. Mickey Paul spinning. There's only a wheelie being can out. It comes for Schenk. Schenk with a short one. In towards Hay. Hay got it off to Houth. And the House and the Hayes have it.
Great vision. Wasn't it fantastic? Could have just thrown it on the boot, hope for the best, looks inside, picks someone up. A few scrappies, throws it on the boot, straight through. Huonville get another goal.
Well, that was all Houth and Hay, and they sent it home with all the H's. Brilliant work by Jack Houth, the goal kicker.
Number 33, love it. Good number.
That's what they can do, Huonville. Ethan Brock hasn't had a lot of shots on goal, but I'll tell you what, he's been involved in a lot of scoring shots and scoring plays. Schenk was good here. It's a clever kick. Houth just missed a little bit. Hay did well. But the man going down in the books will be Jack Houth. Speaking of, that's a little high.
Oh, just because I can't take it, bloody hit. It's football, not...
Thank you. It's a movement. Play it on! Play on!
The
So
sound,
it's in 5. It's in 5. Hold there.
Just listen
Consistent,
to
mate. I'm being
Joel
consistent.
Fisher.
Get some movement now. Yo!
Thorpe. As that one goes down inside forward, 50. Ethan Brock's down there. We've been watching him since he was about under 8s here at Duff TV. And we will see a ball up. Huonville. And a bit of work to do here. Cygnet trail by 11 points. They won't go away, Cygnet, as that one's at the bottom of the pack. We'll see a ball up. The other umpire out there who's not mic'd up is Nick Merritt-Smith. That's the man throwing it up now. Mickey Paul with a big fist. Duggan. Got his handball backwards. Cohen needs to get rid of it quick. Ethan Brock can kick a goal. Won't though because it's out of bounds. A little bit of push and shove here. Schenk arriving late there just to defend his teammates on it. The Cygnet player lucky to not give away a free kick down there. Mickey Paul takes it out of the ruck. Clever stuff around the corner behind.
Mickey Paul's been a part of every single play in their forward line so far, Tubes.
3-1-19. Huonville leads Cygnet by 10 points. 1-3-9.
As the sun comes out on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in
Gee, I
Hobart.
hope it's drying out the Jono's van over there. Little nervous about it. And there it is, quarter time here at Cygnet Footy Oval. Cygnet trailing by, I've got 10 points. On the Duff TV score, we've got 11. So I'm not sure which way it's going, but anyway, we'll figure that out once the umpires wave the flags off. But the goal kickers for the Port, just a one for Josh Fox. For the Lions, singles to Tristan Barnett, Cal Rawson and Jackie Houth. How did you see that first quarter, Matt Hawkins?
Well, Tubes, there was a lot of movement of the ball. Hard forward footy, ferocious footy. Some fairly delicate touch on what would have been a fairly slippery pitch out there early. But I got to tell you, I couldn't pick a winner there. Whilst I know Huonville are up somewhere between 10 and 12 points, we're unsure, we will confirm that. I cannot pick a winner that early. They're both looking pretty good on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they certainly are. All right, we'll take a quick break here at quarter time and be back with the second quarter in just a few moments. Stick around here on Duff TV. Second quarter of this round 5 match between Cygnet and Huonville in just a few moments.
Are you thinking of selling your home? We have buyers ready to go. Mr. and Mrs. P would love a lifestyle property in the Channel or Huon area. They would like acreage, privacy, water views are a bonus. They have up to $1.5 million to spend. So if your home fits that description, call me, Alison Rogers at EIS Property.
Come on, Kyle, harden up, mate.
Bit dusty there, buddy.
Pipe down, pal. Looks like it's your lucky day, mate.
Bisley Workwear. We've got you covered.
In today's world of self-service, it's nice to know that there's still a place where you can sit back and relax. Bennett's Driveway Service, now at Snug, Lerner Valley and Sandy Bay. For more than 40 years, Bennett's Petroleum has been there for all Tasmanians.
All it does is call. And when you hear it, then it's up to you to act. Don't do it to impress your mates. Do it to impress yourself. Outrun your shadow. Forget yesterday and tomorrow. Drive to the edge of the map. And then drive further.
Are you thinking of selling your home? We have buyers ready to go. Mr. and Mrs. P would love a lifestyle property in the Channel or Huon area. They would like acreage, privacy, water views are a bonus. They have up to $1.5 million to spend. So if your home fits that description, call me, Alison Rogers at EIS Property.
Come on, Kyle, harden up, mate.
Bit dusty there, buddy.
Pipe down, pal. Looks like it's your lucky day, but
Bisley Workwear. We've got you covered.
In today's world of self-service, it's nice to know that there's still a place where you can sit back and relax. Bennett's Driveway Service, now at Snug, Lerner Valley and Sandy Bay. For more than 40 years, Bennett's Petroleum has been there for all Tasmanians.
So there they are, a couple of veterans out there. Braden Livingston talking to Thor Boscott, the recruit from formerly of Lauderdale, come pretty much as far away from Lauderdale as he can come, Matt Hawkins. How did you see that first quarter?
Yeah, look, Tubes, is again hard-fought footy, ferocious footy, delicate touches all around the ground. But what I've got to say, Tubes, how good is it with local footy back on in Tasmania? You've got to feel for our friends over in Victoria in lockdown who aren't watching any local football, can't leave their houses. Hello to all the Victorian watching the game today.
Yeah, agree. Back live now, ruck contest, one down by Reese Ward. Spinning it around and going forward. Cygnet do well. Doreen runs into a brick wall there, manages to get a kick away somehow. Interesting.
Clever tap.
Yeah, that was clever from Dead Rock. Short one down to Patton, who goes down towards Fox. Fox, clever. Hard at the footy, great work again. As they crawl across in front of our camera here, nice work, and they move it out through Parker to the Lions. The kick's underwards though.
The 9-iron's out, kicks into the forward line, no one there, all Huonville in Tristan Barnett.
It's actually Tom Keegan you've got there, Hawkey.
Oh, yeah, Tommy Keegan, sorry,
you
you're
tell
right.
by the red beard.
Yeah, good call.
The kick across the face of goal goes into the arms of Johns. That's Adam Johns. He finds Cam Johns. So a couple of redheads just string it together. Goes further along still, finds Parker. Parker's kick is smothered. Clever work by Ashland. Ashland handballs up and they're out here. Toby Cohen spins into trouble. He got his handball away just. Out it comes again for Cygnet. Ashland has it now at half forward. He sends it down low. Johns again with a punch. Gee, he's a brilliant defender, Cam Johns.
What beautiful movement of the ball though, Tubes. They're looking for the quick handball every single time as they're moving it fast up the wing.
I'm wondering how long this pace can last, Hawkey. They're two pretty fit teams. I'm confident of that, but gee, it's been fast. Boundary throw in from Jack Duffy's 10 out of 10. Hard stuff down there. That was good work by Dale Thorpe. Just left the footy behind just. Trying to kick it away. That was the veteran in Moody. Dyrene ran into his own teammate and KO he went. Johns of the Cam variety has it at half back. Does this for fun. His kick goes long. It's landed in the arms of Schenk.
Didn't he look good shank there? Just watched it into the hands, over the head.
I actually thought he'd overrun that one.
No, don't doubt him, Tubes.
Inboard to Ward. The ruckman now has it in his hands. Short one. It's Housing far and wide. Long kick inside. Paul went back with courage. Ethan Brock with a nice tackle. Here he comes, Quarrier with the haircut. Tackle without it, Houth. Moody gets a push in the back. Great work by the umpire there, Nick Merritt, who unfortunately isn't mic'd up for us to hear exactly what happened there, but you'll see here on the replay.
Just drove him into the ground.
Watch his symbols here. Push in the back. Free kick. So, Andy Moody.
Usually a good kick of the football.
Yeah, he's got some real dirty boots down there. And he comes nice and easy. This one looks like it's going across the face. It just hits into the woodwork. And Huonville hit the scoreboard just with a solitary behind. Cohen. Short. Oh, just punched from behind was Tammins. Now it comes to Cohen, who went back and got it. The handball came over the top, just into space. It'll work okay. No, it won't. It lands in the arms of Thorpe. Thorpe goes short. Mickey Paul coming out and just defending away a player there. Houth with a handball out to Housing. Schenk. Schenk goes back again, finds a teammate in Crow. Crow into the pocket, going back with it was Quarrier. And it's out of bounds for another boundary throw-in.
Huonville started well here, Tubes, in the second quarter. Keeping it locked in their forward 50. Looking for a clear kick at the goal.
They seem to have just a little bit more space than Cygnet do. Maybe a free kick against Paul. Paul says, no, I'll go for goal. And a nice mark taken there by Duggan. Duggan goes wide, trying to find Verrier. Verrill, rather.
Verrier to his mates.
Yep. Deadrock. Livingston, he got his handball off to Tammins. Tammins goes down towards Boscott with strength in front of McIndoe.
Had to take it too.
That is pure strength there from Thor Boscott.
He's confident to kick here, Tubes. He had Foxy up there, Joshy Fox in the forward 50. Could he put it on quickly? Doesn't. Go short into Luke Patton, is it?
Yeah, big Patton. So I would have thought Thor Boscott would have had a shot from there. He's a beautiful kick of the footy. I've seen him kick them from there before.
Tough angle here.
Yep. But he's pretty confident, Luke Patton. How about this mark, Hawkie?
Oh,
bang!
Strong.
Dookies.
Just protected the fall of the ball. Patton, beautiful off the boot. Looking okay. Just across the face for a point.
So the margin back to 12. Just for the record, folks, we were right here. Jerry Martindale on the pots and pans working the scoreboard here in the Duff TV broadcast. He was 100% correct. Johns.
Big kick up the wing.
Huge. Barnett from behind, punched nicely down there was O'Neill. Out they come. Short one, finds Housing. Housing's got a man on, short if he wants. Decides to go further afield towards Mickey Paul and Duggan. Oh, Mickey Paul with a head full of steam. Gets a little bit of anger out towards Train.
We might have to recruit Mickey Paul to help get your van out of the mud tubes.
Yeah, well, I reckon Mickey Paul might be able to just drag it straight out. There's the Cygnet Footy Club sponsors: Tascon Constructions, Elite Painters, Southern Smash Repairs, Huon Valley Community Bank, Tom Moore and Son, and the Cygnet Top Pub as Deadrock caught with the footy. Let's have a listen. Oh, no. His mic might be out of batteries. We'll try and fix that at half-time. I'm sure we'll go and talk to the umpires. Mickey Paul there. I think he was caught holding the footy, Hawk.
I think he was. It was a good tackle.
So Mickey Paul.
Kicking down south. Some dark clouds rolling up the valley.
Oh, they just look dark because of the tint.
Oh, fair point.
Mickey Paul misses to the near side. Gee, interesting kick. Don't worry, Ethan Brock will make you pay. Quick kick up towards the man in Barnett. Not 10 play on. Maybe it was touched. Mickey Paul going up in the ruck against Jordan Lane. Mickey Paul taps it back. Lands in the arms of Booth.
Wrapped up, no prior. Have another ball up.
How's the haircut on Boothie? I like it. Short and clean. Paul, fists. Livingston, pushed off the footy. Housing. Out it comes now. A lot of Cygnet numbers here. Clever touch on. Cohen gets his kick away just. Dyrene works his way, but John's coming over the back, gets a fist, and we'll see a boundary throw-in. Quite a few here today, Hawkey. I'm sure we've got the 500.
As I came in, we're at 498.
Right, you must have been 499.
Correct.
Fisted down. Oh, hard stuff from Barnett. Nicely worked again. Daniel Mulder's in there, gets pushed in the back, nothing doing, said the umpire. Out it comes now, a chance for Wade Booth, who kicks.
There's a free kick call behind.
Free kick going the way of Cygnet. Oh no, advantage it was called. And they've called for a behind.
Cygnet haven't troubled the scoreboard for a while here, Tubes. They just can't quite get free air.
This is where they're breaking down, though, at this half forward line for Huonville. They can't quite get any further past here. And it's coming straight back again.
They set the wall up beautifully, Huonville, just keeping it locked in their forward 50. Their forward 50 pressure has been fantastic. And they're finding space, Tubes. Look at that.
Yep.
No one going for it. Beautiful kick.
Yeah, it's breaking down across the half forward line for Cygnet. And that's making their half back line work really hard.
Certainly is.
Scooped it up, out towards Ethan Brock. It's tackled, no free kick. Livingston got his kick away.
Clever.
Trying hard there was Lane. Lane got his handball off only as far as Vincent as the rain starts to come in. Handballed over the top, Rawson. Now it's really starting to come in as the crowd starts to move inside.
What was a 95% chance of rain is now 100.
McIndoe in the wet towards Houth. Now watch this footy become a cake of soap, and he's tackled high over the head. Umpire calls a free kick. Straight over his head. Jackie Houth not happy about it. And my van is just slowly sinking down into one of the rivers here at Cygnet. Johns with courage going back with the flight.
Tubes, Huonville with a 13-point lead here. Have to be confident now with the rain coming down heavier than ever. Looks like a waterfall out there. Look at it.
He has a bounce too, if you don't mind. It's really starting to rocket in now. Good kick, finds Housing. Housing too far out to score. It is properly raining here today. It doesn't look like that on the screen too bad, but out it comes out the back. Ethan Brock loves this sort of weather. Out his handball comes to Barnett. He's hard over the footy. The windscreen wipers are going flat out on all vehicles. Out it comes for Quarrier rather. His kick, handball went to Mulder. Mulder's kick out into the pocket. Duggan, who loves it like this too, goes wide and too wide, out of bounds on the full.
Tubes, it's going to be scrappy football now. I've got to tell you, it is wet and muddy out there.
Well, by the looks of the radar there on screen, Hawkey, it's not raining here at Cygnet. Big punch away from Duggan. Ethan Brock happy to see it across the line.
Knowing Tassie weather though, Tubes, this will pass. The sun will be back out in the next 10 minutes, but it will make for hard-fought, ferocious football here in the second half.
This live stream, of course, brought to you by EIS Property and ID Clothing, major sponsors of the SFL, and of course our local sponsors here at Duff TV, Jackson Motor Company and Bennett's Petroleum Mood Food, who have made it all possible today. The handball for Johns, his kick, a dinky one, Brock.
That's when long sleeves help. Hold it in the breadbasket, slows it down.
You ever a long sleeve man?
No, Tubes.
No,
No.
I loved it.
Long socks. Oh, he's having a kick. This is going to be tough. Tough angle, 40 out.
It is fair dinkum. Cats and dogs here at the minute.
Torrential.
Yeah.
I like it. He's winding it up. Goes wide. Throws it on the boot. I think it's going to drop short. Jumps early. Hang time. Free kick's been paid.
Mickey Paul with a free kick.
Straight
Not sure
in
what
front.
it was for. Let's have a listen.
In the back.
Your right arm on his right shoulder, mate.
My right arm?
Yeah, he brought him down.
I was punching the ball.
Yeah, you brought him down, mate. 12-6.
Where's me left?
No, I think it's right. See,
Yeah, no, he was absolutely right there. Joel Fishwick. Fishwick rather. Did well. In comes Mickey Paul for his first, and he makes no mistake.
Beautiful finish.
Handy in for the Huonville Lions. He's the king of Huonville, according to himself. And he makes no mistake.
I always get nervous with those ones, Tubes. 10 out, straight in front, wet footy. You never want to spray it off the side of the boot. Made no mistakes as the rain dries up.
Speaking of Duggins, one of the players I feel like they're missing here was one of the better centre-half backs or half-back flankers of... Oh, hang on, let's have a listen.
You were fine, but you were late. So both teams have had their warning. One here, you were late. He's out of zone. No more warning. Okay?
No more warnings, so a free kick.
Out of zone.
What I was saying though, Hawkey, one of the players I feel like Cygnet are missing this year, Nathan Bluey Duggan. Do you remember him? He's a star. He's gone up to Kingborough for a bit of a break. I'm sure they'd love to have him back in this competition, the Cygnet players. Out it comes now. Quick kick away by Mitch Dyrene. Sliding across was your man in Tom Keegan. Gee, they're diving it hard. Deadrock goes in hard as the rain has stopped here now. Livingston got his handball out. Just threw it away there.
Ooh,
and the umpire will call a free kick.
So, Tubes...
Let's throw, Huonville 29.
There we go.
So, Tubes, Cygnet haven't troubled the scoreboard for a while. What are they going to do? What are they going to do to get back on?
I just feel like they need to control the ball for a bit. They were moving really, really fast, but at this point in time, it's pretty slippery out there, Hawkey. And I feel like they just need to control the footy a bit better. They can't operate quickly with the ball like a cake of soap at the moment, just controlling the footy. This might be a free kick to Jack Tammins.
Do you start playing wet weather footy, Tubes?
I don't think you lock it up just yet. It's clearly quite wet out there though, Hawkey.
I'm not sure what that was.
No, I don't know either. Cohen on hands and feet. Handball, slippery stuff here. Hay. Oh, copped a little bit high there. This should be a free kick.
And it is. Andrew Moody looks up, wants to move it on quickly, puts it on the boot. Oh, Mickey Power just gets there a little bit late.
Yep, Schuth sends it long. Who's down there? Just this man, Coria. Geez, Mullet's got a little less fluffy now since the rain's hit it, hasn't it? It looks like a normal haircut almost as he goes inboard, finds Booth.
Almost.
So Booth at centre wing, sends it up towards Mickey Paul and co. Into a fair bit of space here. Ethan Brock, smart. Handball, just missed the mark. Did Dale Thorpe.
And again, look at the wall that Huonville set up, just beautiful.
This is what's happening. Cygnet have pushed up, and that's fine, but they've got no one to kick to as Ethan Brock goes deep down into the pocket. Leading out to the footy is O'Neill. Gets tackled hard by Housing, and Housing is going to have a free kick.
Holding the ball. You're right, Tubes. As we look back, Cygnet have certainly pushed up into try and bring the footy forward, but they're leaving Huonville clear across the centre of the ground. Three clear players.
So that free kick there that we just saw on the Move Food replay, Hawkey, that was there because Paddy O'Neill tried to fend off and then got tackled in the Housing tackle. Now, Housing owes him one after missing one in the goal square with the 3 or 4 fresh areas he had. I'll tell you what, if this goes through, he'll be up and about because here's your prop.
Oh, they'll pay that.
They should pay that. Moody has it in the pocket.
Okay. That's your line. Jeez, he's done it too.
What's the hold?
That's your line. Yeah, well,
Andrew Moody. We practice this one every night at footy training for years, Tubes. I always want to kick the banana. What's he going to do? He is.
He's going the banana. And he's made no mistake.
Oh,
Moody,
beautiful.
Smooth Moody gets the second of the quarter for Huonville. And it was a ripper too. They're harder to kick than like we do. We practice these at footy training every night after training, don't we, Hawkey? But well, we don't anymore. But
never in doubt though. Look at that, beautiful off the boot, and didn't he love it? Get the fist pump.
Yeah. But big casual in my mind. They're moots. You need to get around it.
But before that, Tubes took a beautiful little mark on the line too. Wet weather footy over the head. Juggled it once, juggled it twice. Held onto it and finished it off with a goal.
Yep. Tapped it out nicely.
Cygnet just can't get clearance out of the centre.
Now, like I say, Hawkie, they need to go back to controlling the footy, just slowing it right down and just getting their hands on the footy and retaining it, because they're trying to move it too quick, I think, at this point in time. And they're 25 points down now. Cohen.
Here we go. First time inside 50 for a while. Fox. Oh.
Can't quite take it. Over the back, chance for Keegan with a long sleeve and a beard.
And clears it beautiful up the wing.
Good defensive punch away by Reece Scotland. And we'll see a ball in. Those girls have got the right idea over there, just sitting in the back of the RAV4.
With their child in the rain.
No good. So a boundary throw in at half forward for Cygnet. They'd love to get a goal before half time. 17 3/4 minutes gone in this second term. Quick kick forward by Cygnet. Where does it go? Toby Cohen can't quite get a hold of it. Jennings. It's Vincent rather that handballs over the top, finds Crow, and he's off to Johns. Johns with a long kick. Now they've got some time and space out here, do the Lions. They've got numbers here everywhere. Toby Cohen arriving late for Cygnet. Did really well. Tapped it forward, did Parker. Where's he going, umpire? They say ball it in, and they're not happy about it.
Second rock. Rocks.
Rucks are nominated. They were unhappy about it on the boundary here. Right in front of the Cygnet.
Big punch forward.
Yeah, Mickey Paul doing some magic work. Moody got to push in the back.
Has been good in the ruck so far, Mickey Paul, when he goes up. Just seems to be able to jump that little bit higher.
Moody going long to Ethan Brock.
Play on the kick.
Kick away was nice by Peter O'Neill.
It's come out, it's come out. Play on, it's come out again. Go to the footy.
Lawler.
Come out, play on.
Handball out nicely to Boscott from Bauer. Mickey Paul. Not too far out to score, but I don't think he's going to hit a top in this sort of rain. Wow.
Oh, maybe he should have gone the top.
That was a top in the end. I don't think he meant it. Mickey Paul.
Back and do, back two, back and do, back.
And don't the crowd love him down here in Cygnet?
Yeah, that's fine. You're inside, play on, you're in, play on.
You're around, play on. You heard the call from umpire Fishwick. Doreen went high. Came for Johns. He goes back further. Vincent with the kick. Nice and long. Who's down there for Huonville? No one. The punch came away into the path of Tammins. And they look better here, Cygnet. Good from Gordon. Fox couldn't quite take it. He went hard at the footy though. He doesn't give up, Josh Fox. He's got a couple to beat here though. Where does the cavalry arrive? And the ball's out of bounds for another boundary throw-in.
Joshy Fox, fantastic there. Second and third effort. That's really when your leaders need to stand up. When you haven't scored a goal for a while, you need your leaders to stand up and take a lead on attacking the football, which Joshy Fox has done beautifully there.
Now the quick kick from Livingston. Handball was a throw. Now a chance for O'Neill. Handballed up to Livingston. Gee, they'd love a goal here. Fox in the right spot. Needs to get away. He can't tackle him without the footy, says the crowd. And we'll see a free kick going to Josh Fox.
I reckon that's first, no?
Adam Johns just held on to him a little bit longer there.
Yep. Nothing from the umpire. Wrong umpire. It was umpire Nick Merritt. So Josh Fox with a little bit of paint work on the legs.
As the rain starts coming down a little bit heavier. Not an easy kick here. Tries the footy off. We've got a beautiful spot here, right in front of us here in the Duff TV van.
Yeah, magnificent. As he comes in slowly, his approach just pulls it a little too hard there. The champion from Cygnet, and that's the Bronx cheers and Bronx horns you can hear.
It's the one they needed.
Up the guts, Lukey, Payton, there's no one here! Paddy, move over! Luke, move over!
So it'll be Johns to bring it out for Huonville.
Bill, you might have to go there!
That voice you can hear is Thor Boscott. He's off the ground at the moment.
Fuck me, shoot!
Oh. Maybe a few little words there of wisdom to the wrong people as the kick comes long down the wing. Good fist. That was almost a mark to Paddy O'Neill. And the umpire says, no, give it to me. As the Jono's van floats deep into the Don Castro channel. Mickey Paul's moved into the ruck, like that move. Toby Cohen hard over the footy. Patrick Verrill's in there too. Quick kick forward by Lawler. Lawler's more of a smooth mover in the dry weather. O'Neill got his kick away for Cygnet. It lands in the arms of his teammate. Could be Geordie Lane. Out towards a teammate again. Tammins takes the mark. His kick goes long and further afield, looking for a teammate in Geordie Lane. But it goes out of bounds. They've finally taken the little one out of the pram over there.
Dry him out.
Yeah. Wrapped him up in a towel.
Mickey Paul's got his hand up.
Yeah, well, watch this. He'll try and buff Reece Schuth out of the ruck.
And he does beautifully, protecting the fall of the ball.
Lawler off to Rawson. Rawson back, trying to find a teammate. Finds him, Vincent. Vincent's kick goes long and up the wing. Back with the flight. That was Courage. Out it comes to the mullet man in Quarrier. And that's a strong mark down there to Zeetzen. I think it was Zeetzen. It might have been someone else. Oh, McIndoe, that was smart work just to shrug the tackle. O'Neill. This is Pete.
Oh,
Pete
dangerous 50-50, but
Livingston, courageous stuff, going back with the flight. And he's playing well down there, Adam Johns. He's got the big job on Josh Fox. His kick finds Vincent.
Just seemed to rush it then, Tubes, just throw it on the boot.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Chalky. Vincent just pops it over to Johns. Cam Johns, of course, that'll be 50. Against Livingston.
And doesn't he let him know about it? I love it. Have another one.
Again.
Oh.
Double 50. Well, undisciplined stuff from Braden Livingston.
If my maths is correct, that's 100 metres, Tubes.
Yep, 100 metres. So it'll bring Cam Johns well and truly into his range. And Cam Johns doesn't get many shots on goals. And he comes.
This had hurt them, Cygnet. Doesn't look great off the boot.
It's a let off.
Just.
Huonville, 5-6-36. Lead Cygnet, 1-5-11. Into junk time in the second term. Huonville look to be a pretty solid footy side as Keegan gets tackled with a footy. We'll see a ball up. Sharp stuff here, quick kick by Quarrier. His kick doesn't go very far. It's a scrappy little piece of play here as the Sharon's just like a cake of soap. Lawler manages to get a scrubby kick forward. Now it comes out here for Cygnet. Good work. I think that's Ashland. Just needs to keep doing this. Keep moving the ball forward. Clever stuff. The handball came back. Oh, that's a bit of a hospital one. Out it comes back to Ashland, who did all the work on the sideline. Then he caught one high. Schenk, a little too high there. You don't want to fight Schenk because he's all sinew and elbows. Ashland plays on quickly and cleverly. Pops it up towards Fox. Down into the arms of Patton, over the back. Here's a chance, over the back. Now that's a good mark, Lane. Big Geordie Lane will go back and have a kick. And if there's ever needed to be a goal kicked, it's right here. That's the tackle. It was the free kick. Jordan Lane looks like he's got a mustache. Is that a mustache or a bit of mud? Not sure. I'm sure the Cygnet boys will fill me in after the game.
There couldn't be a more important kick of the game, this one here, Tubes. 26 minutes into the second quarter. Cygnet have not troubled a scoreboard with a goal in this quarter. They really need to kick this one here. Jordan Lane should kick this straight in front, 25 out.
I like the boots he's got on, the All Blacks too. Important, and he's drilled it too. Straight into the Jono's van that's floating in the river down there.
Hopefully that takes him into half-time with a little bit of confidence.
Well, they needed it. They needed it, Hawkey. The margin now back to 19 points. And it hasn't, you know, once you get over that 24 four-goal margin, it starts to get a little bit out of your reach. The belief going into half-time, if it's over that 24-point mark, particularly when it's raining like it is.
It's a barrier.
Yeah, so mentally, that's the best thing that's happened for the guys here at Huonville, Cygnet rather. That's the scoreboard on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. 2-5-17 Cygnet. Trail the Huonville Lions 5-6-36. Lawler, it sits in his lap and he just lets it go down and we'll see a ball up. Mickey Paul in the ruck.
He's everywhere.
Is there two of him out there? Paul.
Uses the body well, and doesn't he punch it beautifully forward?
He only punches it as far as Thor Boscott, going back with a flight shank. Does well. He's got Toby Cohen hot on his hammer. Good contest between these two. Cameron Johns has just got it on a string today. It's whatever you want. Jackie House out there now, tackled hard by Mitchell Brower. Does well, does Brower. Handball came out. Boscott with strength. We love watching him play. Short one's on. Finds a man in Scotland. Scotland turns around. Who's he got up wide? He looks in the Lane direction. Johns again. Lane somehow got it up. Out to Cohen. Cohen just gently just gets around one.
Fox is
Fox
there.
Is in the spot.
Oh, beautiful.
How's the strength from Fox?
Vision there. This could be an important kick here, Tubes. 28 minutes into the second quarter. Only minutes to go. Foxy's going back to kick their second goal for the quarter. What's his chances after his last one that did spray off the side of the boot?
It's just so hard to tell in these conditions, Hawk, isn't it? Because it's a tough kick for a right footer.
He'll take his time, though. Oh,
Right
on the siren. Important kick here.
Really important. He'd love to thread this one. Bring the margin back to 13 points.
Looks good off the boot. Oh, just to the near side.
So a behind brings that margin back to 18 points. Cygnet 2-6-18. Trail the Lions 5-6-36. Goal kickers for the Port. One to Geordie Lane in that quarter and one to Josh Fox in the first. It was all Huonville though. They extend their margin. 5 individual goal kickers for the Lions. Tristan Barnett, Callum Rawson and Jack Houth with one each in the first quarter. And Cal Rawson, Mickey Paul rather, and Andrew Moody with a goal each in that second term. What did Cygnet need to do, Hawkey, to get back in the game?
Well, I was just thinking about that, Choose. What's Ben Cato going to say at half-time in the huddle? He's certainly got to say to his players, you've got to control the football. You cannot win football. You cannot win a game of football unless you've got the footy in your hand. And I think that's what they're struggling with right now. In the first quarter, gee, they were moving it fast, quick, hard-forward footy, controlling the football, looking for the handball, looking for the fast move. I just think they let that drop in the second quarter, Tube. So for me, it's about a reset. 18 points down at half-time. Certainly not out of it. I can see some blue sky in the distance, but I think it's about controlling the footy, holding on to it, and making sure they use it and dispose it well.
Rightio, we'll take a quick break here at Duff TV. At half-time, we're going to hear it from the president of the Cygnet Footy Club, Dave O'Neill, to talk about the upgrades here at Cygnet Oval, thanks to their sponsors up on screen. My name is Tubes Taylor. Matt Hawkins is my co-commentator. We'll be right back with the second half in just a few moments. Stick around. We'll be right back here on Duff TV.
Great excitement prior to the game, and the reason being because the lights are finally on down here at Cygnet Oval. Or is it Cygnet Oval, Dave?
It's always been the Cygnet Oval. I think if we go back in history, it's actually a war memorial oval.
Yes.
But it's just always known as the Cygnet Oval. Yep.
Well, we think we might have a bit of a poll later because we're liking Pud Park. Got a ring to it. What do you think?
Has Pud been talking to you, has he? Or?
No, but mate, seriously, it is wonderful. The change rooms are fantastic. It's really good to get them up to the standard they are. Of course, female friendly as well, with the big boom in girls playing football and the lights.
Yep.
You could see this from Huonville, surely, from the moon. Tell us a little bit about...
They actually point down, so they're not disturbing anyone else. They just on the
Tell
ground.
us a little bit about the project and how it all came to be.
It's been a long time in planning. A lot of different contributions financially, about 7 different grants and organisations put into this and the change rooms.
Yes.
So it's been a long time applying for grants and getting that funding all together.
Yes.
And finally it came together last January, the last little bit from Sport and Rec. And the biggest part, we've probably got an extra $100,000 value out of the grant money because of the in-kind that we've put into it, with over 900 hours of volunteer labour 5 excavators doing all the cabling
Yes.
and the foundations to the poles. All the steelwork was done volunteer. Painting inside was done for nothing. The paint was donated. Virtually all the fit out inside and demolition was all volunteer labour. So well and truly over $100,000 in value extra with our own financial donations as well. So it's been a great community effort, and that sort of pulls the community to get together, and it gives everyone a good feel and sort of bonds us a bit more.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what does it mean though to have access to lights of this calibre? You'd probably be able to have a variety of different junior teams at one time, because with great respect to what we had on the Ray Sculthorpe stand lights,
Yes, right.
Dave, they were a little bit humble. So to have this must give you a lot more capability to encourage some more kiddies to come along and use the ground that you have.
Yeah, it gives us so much more flexibility, and like tonight's a prime example with the junior club using the lights for the first time, which is great. And it frees up people's weekends too. That this could be the way to attract more families to football by having it on a night, especially for the younger age groups. And most important for us is with our 4 teams on Saturday, we can't get 4 games in the shorter days. So it gives us the ability to have a night game and start at 10 o'clock still and play into the night, and that gives us more financial revenue, and it brings the girls into the club too, which is so very important.
Yeah, it's very exciting that our first game for the season, we are down here to see this wonderful occasion of Southern Storm taking on Lauderdale in the under-16 and a halves.
Yep. No, it's going to be a great game, hopefully. Got no idea how Lauderdale are travelling, but we were just got numbers, but I think everyone's in that case, and because our Colts aren't playing, we've got pretty good numbers tonight.
My only concern, mate, was when we came into the town, we found it hard to get a park, and we went to get some food. There were lines up, and we're quite concerned about the COVID situation, given that all the talk is about the Storm and Lauderdale for tonight's fixture. So all the best for the Storm in the season, and also for Cygnet. Congratulations to you and the big volunteer base down at the Cygnet Football Club.
That makes it all
Congratulations.
possible. Okay, thank you.
Well done.
Jimmy McIndoe gets his kick away down towards Paul, and he gets it on the second grab.
He's a little too far out to score. The turnaround kick, it came towards Cal Rawson, who's figured his way up to the forward line, and that's what they can do to you, Huonville.
Look, it's a tough kick here, Tubes. He's probably kicking from the 40 metres, slight angle, 45 degree, pulls his socks up. I love a player that pulls their socks up before they kick for goal.
That was good work, as we saw on the Mood Food replay there by Big Mickey Paul. That's what he can do, just protects that drop zone. As in comes Rawson for the first kick at goal of the day, and he makes no mistake. The Lions are on the board. And after a quick start from Cygnet, the Lions just go from coast to coast and get a goal.
It was a great kick, Tubes. Tough, right to left. It didn't look great off the boot, but managed to go straight through the hey-diddle-diddles.
Long sleeves too, I like that from Big Cal. Horses in the background there, Hawkeye. Very close to the man on the mark.
Very close.
There's a few people in the peanut gallery here, so limited to 500. Boscott doing a bit of WWE stuff here.
Oh, Ward takes it out of the ruck. It wasn't great.
No, interesting stuff. Boscott arrived late. Scrappy stuff here in the forward line for the Port Cygnet Footy Club. Out it comes now. Quick kick forward there by Bauer. Down towards Fox, who rises high, and that's what he can do to you. On 2 players, because he's got that extension of the arms, Matt Hawkins, he can just mark it like that as easy as you like.
Mate, protected the fall of the ball. Look at him here in the replay. Fantastic. Took it, didn't take his eyes off the ball, was never going to drop it straight in the breadbasket, and goes back to pretty much give this one a guarantee, Tubes.
Oh, don't put the commentator's curse on him. He's a beautiful kick of the footy, Josh Fox. So he'll go back about a 45-degree angle, kicking from 30. He'll try and caress this one to the near side, I reckon. Closest post. And he comes, magnificent kick. It's just straight through the middle for Josh Fox. And Cygnet hit the front on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. 6.5 minutes gone. Cygnet 1-2-8. Here's Lawler, got his kick away. Boscott handballed over. There's a number of Cygnet players here. They can raffle it. Someone needs to shepherd that. It came out. Boscott hard over the footy. Gee, that was great contest. Well done to Dan Mulder, because his kick deep down towards Ethan Brock, but a strong grab down there by Brower.
Had the opportunity to spread it. I think he'll kick it back up the wing. He does. Hugs the boundary line.
Yeah, nicely worked. Knowles just sliding in there. Ooh. Handball came out. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard and fair stuff down there. Tristan Barnett doing what he does best as a little brick wall. Good shepherd off the ball here. Housing, got to be a free kick. Umpire said no. Out it comes for Barnett, who started it all out on the far side, and he's got one. Tristan Barnett, with some hard work on the wing, comes up and gets a beauty for the Lions.
What do we say, Tubes? Relentless in the forward line, and no doubt they just kept at it. Hard forward footy, moving it fast, in and under. I mean, I love that sort of hard forward footy. Heads over the ball, big clashes. It's fantastic.
I'm sure we'll check it out. Pops it up. Ethan Brock playing tall. Housing. Oh! Just touched off the line. Nikolai Housing, the guy that usually plays full back.
Had all the chances.
Why not? Oh,
good smother.
Big smother. Mickey Paul spinning. There's only a wheelie being canned out. It comes for Schenk. Schenk with a short one. In towards Hay. Hay got it off to Houth. And the House and the Hayes have it.
Great vision. Wasn't it fantastic? Could have just thrown it on the boot, hope for the best, looks inside, picks someone up. A few scrappies, throws it on the boot, straight through. Huonville get another goal.
Well, that was all Houth and Hay, and they sent it home.
Jumps early, hang time. Free kick's been paid.
Mickey Paul with a free kick.
Straight
Not sure
in
what
front.
It was for. Let's have a listen.
In the back.
Your right arm on his right shoulder, mate.
A right arm?
Yeah, he brought him down.
I was punching the ball.
Hey, you brought him down, mate. 12-6.
It was me left.
No, I think it's right. Cygnet.
Yeah, no, he was absolutely right there. Joel Fishwick rather, did well. In comes Mickey Paul for his first, and he makes no mistake.
Beautiful finish.
Handy in for the Huonville Lions. He's the king of Huonville, according to himself. And he makes no mistake.
Always get nervous with those ones, Tubes. 10 out, straight in front, wet footy. Made no mistakes as the rain dries up.
Speaking of Duggins, one of the players I feel like they're missing here was one of the better centre-half backs or half-back flankers of... Oh, hang on, let's have a listen.
You were fine, but you were late. So both teams have had their warning. One here, you were late. He's out of zone. No more warning. Hey?
No more warnings, so a free kick.
Out of zone.
What I was saying though, Hawkie, one of the players I feel like Cygnet are missing this year, 3 or 4 fresh areas he had. I'll tell you what, if this goes through, he'll be up and about, because here's your prop.
Oh, they'll pay that.
They should pay that. Moody has it in the pocket.
I'll go.
That's your line, Ash. Jeez, he's done it too.
Watch the whole.
That's your line. Yeah, well, come.
Andrew Moody. We practice this one every night at footy training for years, Tubes. I always want to kick the banana. What's he going to do? He is.
He's going the banana. And he's made no mistake.
Oh,
Moody,
beautiful.
Smooth Moody gets the second of the quarter for Huonville. And it was a rip handball out nicely to Boscott from Bauer. Mickey Paul. Not too far out to score, but I don't think he's going to hit a top in this sort of rain. Wow.
Oh, maybe he should have gone the top.
That was a top in the end. I don't think he meant it. Mickey Paul.
Back and do, back two, back and do, back.
And don't the crowd love him down here in Cygnet?
Yeah, that's fine. You're inside, play on, you're in, play on.
As the rain starts coming down a little bit heavier, not an easy kick here. Dries the footy off. We've got a beautiful spot here, right in front of us here in the Duff TV van.
Yeah, magnificent. As he comes in slowly, his approach just pulls it a little too hard there. The champion from Cygnet, and that's the Bronx cheers and Bronx horns you can hear. And he's playing well down there, Adam Johns. He's got the big job on Josh Fox. His kick finds Vincent.
Just seemed to rush it then, Tubes, just throw it on the boot.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Chalky. Vincent just pops it over to Johns. Cam Johns, of course, that'll be 50. Against Livingston.
And doesn't he let him know about it? I love it. Have another one.
Again.
Oh.
Double 50. Well, undisciplined stuff from Braden Livingston.
If my maths is correct, that's 100 metres, Tubes.
Yep, 100 metres. So to bring Cam Johns well and truly into his range. And Cam Johns doesn't get many shots on goals. And he comes.
This had hurt them, Cygnet. Doesn't look great off the boot.
It's a let off.
Are you thinking of selling your home? We have buyers ready to go. Mr. and Mrs. P would love a lifestyle property in the Channel or Huon area. They would like acreage, privacy, water views are a bonus. They have up to $1.5 million to spend. So if your home fits that description, call me, Alison Rogers at EIS Property.
Come on, Kyle, harden up, mate.
Bit dusty there, buddy.
Pipe down, pal. Looks like it's your lucky day, but
Bisley Workwear. We've got you covered.
In today's world of self-service, it's nice to know that there's still a place where you can sit back and relax. Bennett's Driveway Service, now at Snug, Lerner Valley and Sandy Bay. For more than 40 years, Bennett's Petroleum has been there for all Tasmanians.
All it does is call. And when you hear it, then it's up to you to act. Don't do it to impress your mates. Do it to impress yourself. Outrun your shadow. Forget yesterday and tomorrow. Drive to the edge of the map. And then drive further.
And there they are. The Cygnet girls who are playing next. I should say women, really. Look at them, aren't they? A magnificent bunch getting their team photo down there. That's what's coming up next here on the live stream on Duff TV, thanks to EIS Property and, of course, ID Clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good work from that young man who thinks he's a legend for going up to our sound effects mic and just screaming into the speaker there. Matt Hawkins, what was the message from Ben Cato at half-time there? You were in the rooms.
Looked pretty similar to what I thought, Tubes. He said, got to hold the footy, control the footy. You will not win football unless you've got control of it. He said, slow it down too. Raise the eyes, look up, look at the horizon, pick someone out and run towards it. But consistency is everything here in the third quarter for them to come back with 18 points down.
Yep, and they want to be a little bit more delicate with their ball use and ferocious at the contest as the kick comes forward from Huonville. Clever work down there by Bastic.
Delicate little touch along the sideline there.
Now you're getting excessive as the ball goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Hello to those folks watching the live stream. If you'd like to get on board, you can join the conversation at Tubes. Of course, is my Twitter handle if you'd like a shout out. And it comes Jennings.
Is Twitter still a thing, Tubes?
Yeah, mate, Twitter's huge. Twitter is huge.
As the sun comes out here in the third term, we've had all seasons in one day today, Tubes.
Classic Tassie. What do we got coming up the Huon Valley there? Not a lot. Sunshine again. Oh, got his handball away, just did Schuth. The kick came forward. All sun's in the eyes here. Clever touch by Reece Jennings as he pushes it out of bounds, though.
Throw it in. Cygnet really need to trouble the scoreboard first in this third term, Tuesday. They need to get the first goal, get the momentum back on from where they finished off in the second quarter.
Yeah, I agree. The pace shown in that second term by Huonville was excellent. Schuth down, handball's off to Bastic. His handball goes further afield. Johns comes out to meet the ball. Actually, it was Thomas Keegan, who we get confused sometimes with Adam Johns, who's down on playing on Josh Fox at the moment. So he's got a big task ahead of him for the second half of this game. A lot of space in the forward half for Huonville if they can break it away from this contest. Bastick been very busy in his stack hat, got his hands free, then got caught in a big tackle by Houth. Handball came out, no free kicks at the umpire. Bastick's going to go again, ducked his head into a tackle that came from Mulder. And Jack Duffy's going to have another throw-in. He's been earning his dollars, young Jack Duffy. He's still got the umpire out there. Yeah, he's not doing a lot of work though. He's right at centre half forward. So a boundary throw-in. A contest one down. Houth span into trouble. Out it comes for Boscott. Boscott caught one high. And the umpire says it was a fend off, so it'll go to Keegan. Good talk from Boscott, just guiding some of the younger players around here to manage their opposition. Schuth with a clever touch, goes backwards, needs to quickly kick. That was Ethan Lovell, whose name we haven't called too much today. Punched away by the Huonville defender, a little too high there. Yeah, now we'll see a bit of a scrap here. So Boscott and Keegan here.
Nothing better than ripping a jumper.
No, we'll see what happened here. Boscott did the right thing in defending the honour of one of his younger players. The kick comes in long for Fox. They're still going. He can't go over the back. Here's a chance now. Rawson arrived late. The handball came over. Toby Cohen's down there. Reece Scotland's down there too. Good shepherd laid by Toby Cohen. Kicked off the ground by Schenk. Goes out of bounds.
I'll say this, Tubes, when you're going to kick into the forward line, you've got to kick into space. Give them something to run onto. I'm feeling like Joshy Fox up there is just being manhandled. They're not giving him the space to run into.
Yeah, I think you're right, Hawkie. And also the long kick in onto the top of a contest. Yeah, okay, he can mark Josh Fox, but as you're absolutely right, he just needs a little bit more space to run into, doesn't he?
You just got to open it up, clear it up, as I said, make the space, give him something, kick it out in front of him and let him lead onto it, because he's a great grab, and he's shown us that when he does get the space he needs.
Yeah, Jordan Lane's down there too, occupying a bit of space as it comes out for Cameron Johns. Who's playing on him, nobody knows. Duggan punches from behind, that's a good fist. Throws it into the path of Tammins. Tammins' handball goes back and they move the ball forward again.
Courageous.
Yeah, Fox was the man flying late as that kick comes forward and it just rolls out of bounds. As we see the peanut gallery, Red P99 is the winner of the raffle here with a love heart, Red P99. If you're watching around the grounds. So a boundary thrown right in front of the peanut gallery on the far edge. Fox wins it down. The handball came out. Attacking the hard footy hard down there was a number of players, and the man on the bottom of the pack, I think that's Luke Patton. Beg your pardon, it wasn't at all. It was Big Reece Schuth. Free kick, blood rule.
Elbow. All day.
A little upset there with some of the treatment he's getting, Tom Keegan.
Blood rule or is that just his beard?
It's a blood rule. Yeah. It's a little bit of out the side of the mouth action. So he'll come off. And we'll have a quick break here. Of course, we must thank our sponsors, EIS Property and ID Clothing. Major competition partners and, of course, all the Port Cygnet sponsors. In a tough year of COVID, it's great to see people still getting around their local footy clubs, and we'll see a free kick. Not sure what this...
I told you to get out. Huonville's free kick. I told you to get out, mate. You're too close.
Too close to the mark, so free kick there, downfield. And that fisted across the line.
Do you know what I love to see, Tubes? Country footy like this. Cygnet, they've got the new lights as we saw at half-time. The change rooms are looking phenomenal, but nothing beats a roast beef gravy roll, and the canteen's been nailing it to there, the roast beef gravy roll. Had two at half-time, did I.
Now that comes here. Fisted away, Cohen. Rawson got his handball up to Lawler. Lawler somehow got it away. Now a chance here as they run the ball out. Cygnet, spinning into trouble there. Copped him a little high, so lucky to get away with it there, Brower. Or Brewer. I'm not sure. I'll find out at 3/4 time. That's a good kick. Now, this is actually Joey Doreen.
Puts in the direction of Foxo. He's got the run on it. Oh, just gets pushed in the back, not called.
Clever stuff. Brave down there from Parker. His handball came out for Rawson. McIndoe got it off. Quick kick, and that one's across the line for a boundary throw-in.
No one's troubled the scoreboard yet here in the third term. 7 minutes in, and no one has yet to trouble the scoreboard. Cygnet really need to get it through. That's the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard.
Yep, well done, Hawkey. As you see, 2-6-18. Cygnet play Huonville, 5-6-36. Cohen tackled hard, and we'll see a ball up. As you say, it's been pretty back and forth, and no real. I think because that water's yet to run away from the top of the oval here. It's a bit scrappy out there.
This is where you need to play your in-riders and your out-riders tubes. Get in there, someone's going to bust the pack open, push it out, big punch out to space and run onto it. They're just not going to clear it here unless they get a quick kick out.
Yep, Schuth and Ward. Ward comes out with it, got a kick into the guts of someone down there. Out the back, a chance here for the Lions.
Doesn't have it.
A little too high.
Up, 13. Play on your round, play on your round.
There we go, so that's Dale Thorpe, and he passes off the footy down wide. Finds Brewer, or Brower. Probably should have fixed that up at the start of the game. Boscott quickly, cleverly off the ground. Now here comes Cam Johns, who just taps it backwards, only into the path of Cohen. His handball just missed the mark, but it's going to work out okay here. The handball came back. Clever kick over to Livingston. Livingston right on his mark here, sends it long and sends it in goals, and it's a beauty. Braden Livingston gets one for the Port.
Ben Cato will be extremely happy right now. He said at half-time, control the footy, keep hold of it, look for space, and that's exactly what Cygnet does there to bring them in within 12 points.
Fox just doing a little bit of push and shove here. Let's see what the umpire's saying down there.
It's a free kick for Huonville. Yeah, that's all right. For Huonville. Bill, Thor, better from a leader.
Well, that's good direction from umpire Joel Fishwick. Better from a leader. So a free kick in the middle of the ground going to Huonville against Thor Boscott. So to go to Mickey Paul. He sends it to McIndoe. Big Jim sends it long. And a strong mark from Schuth in the defensive half for Cygnet. 12 points the margin here. 9 3/4 minutes gone in the third term.
Beautiful spread of the footy there. Controls it, kicks up the wing. Not a lot to aim for.
Good mark from Cohen. It's actually Patrick Verrill. I'll get these two mixed up because they've both got beautiful bowl cuts. Sends it up long. Nice mark down there to Brower. Mickey Paul will gobble this up. He had Fox coming over the back. That's cleverly roved by Scotland. He's going to get it back here. Umpire's pulled out a free kick and advantage is paid. And he just sends it to the near side.
But I love the pressure from Cygnet Tubes. They've come out with a newfound team in the third term.
See what's going on here. The whistle's
clear for a point. You're going off, mate. Close fist. Come here, come here. Oh, was you? Sorry, my apologies. You're going off, mate. There's absolutely no attack on the football. Hold, hold, hold. Well, you just got Thor with a closed fist. Okay, the ball had been disposed well more than 5 minutes from the ball. I don't care where you've gotten it. You close your fist. I got him for the same. Yours as well off the ball. Right, that was bad. Yeah.
Well, Mickey Paul's going to come off for a bit of a break for a green card. So I think that's a 15-minute spell for Mickey Paul. Not sure if we can go back and check out what that was for on the replay, but you heard it from the umpire. It was a closed fist after the ball was disposed of. Let's have a look. Anyway, we're back live. Toby Cohen gets the footy. We missed it here on the Duff TV. That's why we've only got one camera, unfortunately. So Jordan Lane will go back and have a kick on goal. This is live here, Hawkie.
I don't know about YouTube's. I feel the momentum swung the other way. The pendulum has swung from left to right, and Cygnet have come out here as a newfound team in the third term. They seem to be all over it.
Well, too much room here for Jordan Lane. No one's really playing on him there. Julian Parker was the man who was late, but I don't think he's actually Parker's man. But anyway.
Has a chance to get within 5 points if he kicks this.
Huge goal. If it goes through the middle of the big sticks, in he comes. The man with the muddy moustache. He's had a bath at half time.
Oh, he kicked that.
No, just to the near side.
Gee, sorry, called that wrong. Looked good off the boot, didn't it?
You're right, Hawkie. There has been a little bit of a momentum swing. I'm not sure whether it's been the move of Thor Boscott down to that forward line, just creating a bit more pressure around the centre-half forward area, but it just seems a little bit different, doesn't it? They've got a good setup around the ball. You can see that on screen right now. They're setting up the zone beautifully. There's not a Huonville player in sight here, as we see.
And what Huonville did so well in the second quarter there, Tubes, is they set that wall up. They were just continually, relentlessly kicking it back into their forward line. And Cygnet just aren't letting him do it with Mickey Paul off for a little 15-minute spell. Maybe that's a chance for them to get on top here.
It will hurt, that's for sure. That's a clever kick. Finds Quarrier. Now they're starting the move, Huonville, as we see the smoke coming up from the fire pit down here next to the Duff TV bus. A little bit more movement here. Quarrier still with a footy. 9-9. Hay, actually. Oh, Joey Doreen. Strong. He's a big man, Joey.
Not a lot of space. Bangs it on the right foot. Oh, in front.
There. How to get rid of that. Umpire in the right spot. Lawler just threw it up. And that one's short. And finds Duggan. Big Adam Duggan
wants to swing as a space.
Wing. Long one down towards Mitch O'Neill. Flying high was Jordan Lane. Punched it off, or just left it behind, did the helmet in Bastic. Livingston with a nice tackle. Bastic attacking hard. Out it comes now for Booth. His kicks are high up and under. A bit of torque there, boys, would have been good from the two boys with the bowl cuts. It's Pat Verrill. Oh, Pumba did well there to tackle. That's a beautiful tackle by Paddy O'Neill. Cohen kicks straight into Hayes' hands. Out it comes again here. Numbers with the Lions. Quarrier, his rushed kick will land in the arms of Lovell.
How hot's the footy, Tubes? Look at that.
Well, it's just sliding off the side of the boot there, and Schenk takes one as easy as you like. Now he's got a man in Ethan Brock going back with a flight. Courageous stuff there from the man going back with the ball was Zietzen. Ethan Brock arrives late, and we will see a ball up.
Great awareness there from the defender, running back with the flight of the ball.
Bit more tenacity and ferociousness in this game now, Hawkie, as the margin is only 10 points. Here's Ethan Brock. He gobbles these ones up usually, but in the wet it's a little bit harder. Round the corner goes the ball. Just under the footy. Hard stuff here. The handball come back nicely. Find Lovell. Lovell with some time and space. Gee, it's scrubbed off the boot. Schuth is down there, and you don't want a ruckman just jumping on the footy like that. He's laying an egg. We'll see a ball up. So ruck contest it'll be. Housing versus Schuth. Housing wins out with a massive fist. Threw hard at the footy. Umpire said no free kick. Lawler tackled hard and he slung. And the umpire's called a free kick, the non-controlling umpire.
Vision, second movement. I had perfect vision. Yes, the ball will come out. No, it's with me. Jared, no, not straight in front, not straight in front. He's outside, you're outside the square? So no, it's just he took him out second time, so. I'm right where it is, always, okay? Mate, just push out two, please. You're right, it's fine, just two.
Well, what an insight we've got. Thanks to Joel Fishwick for letting us mic him up there. As he said, I've got perfect vision running through there. That's Cal Rawson, and that's a goal.
Well, that hurts Cygnet. They had all the momentum there in the first 15 minutes of the third term, and Huonville just kick a quick one there to put them back and extend the lead.
No, you're absolutely right, Hawk. That hurts a fair bit. 16 points the margin now. And Lawler, well, when Cal Rawson runs past, Have a look at this.
I would never have done that in my footy days, Tubes.
No.
Inside 50 handball. What's he doing? But beautiful handballs. Kicks it straight through the goals.
What was weird there, Hawkie, is that he actually made the angle harder for himself by running on the inside of Lawler there instead of running on the outside through the middle of the ground. That's where I would have gone.
Oh, there's a little raffle prize.
Raffle, yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Wonder if there's some Jono's homemade sauces in there. Anyway, live again here with the footy. Booth gets his quick kick forward, down inside forward 50 again. Cygnet have the numbers around the footy, and he's tackled hard without the ball. And it'll be a free kick going the way of Parker. So just a couple of undisciplined acts here, Hawkie. Just letting Huonville extend their margins here.
What are we got? Cygnet 26, Huonville 42. Opportunity to extend the lead here to 22 points. Again, Cygnet just had all the momentum. They've just let it slip here for a moment. They really need to go back to the basics. That footy looks wet. Laces out. Like the way he holds the footy. See how he drops it onto the boot. Drops it on nicely. Looks pretty good off the boot. Oh, and he has. Beautiful goal there.
Magnificent work from Jules Parker. Earned the free kick by being ferocious on the footy.
And then a delicate little kick through the goal.
He guided it home just delicately. Have a look at this. With a wet Sharon.
Oh, didn't pull his socks up. I like his little strut there.
He had a fair run up, didn't he?
Didn't he ever? Was never in doubt though. Straight through the middle. Look at the look of despair there from the Cygnet defender. Hands on hips, head over. Time to turn it around.
Down that comes again. Chopping it off there nicely. The Cygnet ball goes just real high up and under. Punched away, landing on it. Bastic. He gets his kick down towards Fox. Fox with strength. Gee, did he hold onto it long enough? Umpire said no. Dyrene gets a hold of it. Handballs back in towards a teammate there, and Jennings, who pops it up. Bouncing ball here, lands in the arms of Fox. Fox just on the left foot, just can't quite get enough on it. Kept it in somehow, quashes across the line for a behind.
It was creative, I'll give it that to Fox. Over the shoulder, left to right.
Cameron Johns now. 3-9-27. Cygnet, Huonville 7-6-48. 12 scoring shots to 13. That's how even this game has been. Dyrene's going to get on the end of this one. Just those quick kicks without looking.
And it's all Huonville.
Yeah, they could raffle it here. Lawler rolls late. How to get rid of that? Umpire says play on. That one says beautiful play on there by Jack Timmins. And he gets one for Cygnet, and that margin back to 15 points.
And in the replay here, Tubes, you'll see that it was all Huonville, a little bit more torque. They could have taken an easy little chest mark and cleared that. Unfortunately, with a lack of voice, it was all, you'll see this here, quick kick off. Huonville had all the play.
Yeah, I don't think that's a kick of high value. When you don't look and you're kicking around the corner there, it's ended up okay for Cygnet, and there I am bogged. Yep.
We'll get the sawdust out later to get that out. That is deep.
Mate, I'll need more than sawdust. I've given a fair tilt over there. I'm in a bit of trouble. So if you can send the cavalry down, I might need a D12 bulldozer to get me out of there. Quick kick forward by Lawler, just smothered though nicely. The goal kicker Jennings, rather going back with a flight. That's a beautiful mark. I never took one of those. Patrick Verrill with courage.
You're always good at training though, Tubes.
I'm very good at training. And that's a good kick and finds lane. Now this, is that a mustache? Can we get in a bit closer on that, Duff? I think it could just be a bit of mud.
He's kicked one here before, Tubes. This is where he kicked the one in the first term, I believe.
There's enough four-wheel drives to drag me out of that hole over there, I think. So here goes Big Geordie Lane.
Big kick.
He's coming in from the rough there, through the gutter. Huge kick, Hawkie. It'll bring the margin back to 9 points. Single figures. 21 minutes gone. It's a nice kick off the boot. It's across the face.
Oh, he's taken that. Not quite.
Through from behind. So 6 scoring shots to 2 in this term, Hawkie, in favour of Cygnet, and they've kicked 4 behinds. Schenk.
14 points the difference.
Short one inboard. That's a good kick. Finds a teammate in Thorpe. Thorpe looks out wide. Who's he kicking towards? It's the big man in Moody, who takes a strong mark. It was touched, though, apparently. Trip, maybe. Yep, umpire's pulled up for a trip, and you can't tackle a bloke around the legs. So it'll be a free kick going to Andy Moody. Moody's kick just a little high up and under, going out hard at the footy there was O'Neill. Zeitzen as well, who's played well on Ethan Brock, probably beaten him today, and the umpire will ball it up. Zeitzen's done a very good job on Ethan Brock today. Schuth tapped it down. Nicely roved by Tammins. The kick is high. Doreen flew up. Ashland, good attack on the footy. Gets it out to Boscott. Boscott too far out to score, but it's a good kick down towards the advantage of Fox. Can he keep it in? Oh, the ball just eludes him a little bit. Somehow it's kept in. Hard at the footy there was Johns and Co. over the line. Keegan, good to see him back on the ground after a little bit of a blood rule.
I don't know, Tubes. Do you feel like the momentum's just dropped out in the last 5 minutes?
Don't know, mate. It's a really tough game to read. I think in patches it's been really open and then it's just shut right down, and that's probably just due to the conditions and everything. So out it comes back here. You can't do that. Quick kick forward. Who's down there for the Cygnet? Fox. Good stuff. Just fends off. Got his handball off now. Livingston around the corner. Real high up and under, and now it's just all lines here. Oh, arriving late was Doreen. That's good attack on the footy. Jack House down there. Livingston up for Johns. Johns got his handball out, finds a mate in Thorpe. Thorpe's kick, though, it's chopped off. And Cygnet will go back and have a shot here. I think could be Tammins. Could even be a number of players. No, it's actually Reece Jennings. And he finds Doreen.
Makes the angle a little bit tougher, but a little bit closer in.
Well, Doreen's a beautiful kick. He's the vice-captain, so when your vice-captain or your captain calls for it, you have to kick it to him, otherwise you won't be playing next week.
You'll be bringing the oranges at half-time if you don't kick it to him.
Yeah, that's correct. So, Joey Doreen, 23.5 minutes gone in the third term on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard to bring the margin back to 9 points. This is a big kick in the context of the game. Gee, just caressed it, and he's pushed it to the near side, so 5 behinds.
The pressure's there, though. They're keeping it locked in.
They sure are, Hawkie. It's been a really interesting term, and it's been all Cygnet. Cam Johns to take it out from fullback. The kick comes out, looking for Vincent. Vincent just sat under the footy. Now Livingston with a big high roost.
He's paid a free off the ball.
Yeah, off the ball there. Shepherded was Keegan. So Keegan will receive the footy off Jennings.
He's pleading for it.
Was it? Interesting stuff from Geordie Lane to try and work him under the ball, but you can't do it when the footy's about 7 Ks away. Almost to O'Neill. He didn't have it, Mulder. He's not going to get a free kick. Mulder goes back in. Hard footy. Mulder, I guarantee you Mulder's going to get up here and be angry. Good direction here from the coaches on the sideline. Huonville with the tap, comes out of bounds, a boundary throw-in, and Jack Duffy's earned his money today. Can't be much longer left in this term, Hawkie.
No, and what have we got, a 14-point margin at the moment?
Yep. Out it comes, quick kick forward there by Scotland. Who's underneath the footy? It'll be Thorpe.
All Cygnet here.
Huonville doing well. Boscott gets his quick kick forward.
Oh,
And a strong grab.
Strong grab.
Big Joey Doreen. That's what you get when you're a big, strong lad. The tall men do not get any shorter, Hawkie, as the game goes on.
They do not at all, Tubes Taylor, but what a fantastic look. It protected the fall of the ball, kept in front. They'll always play the free kick and all the mark to the man in front every day of the week, and he'll go back to kick a goal to bring the deficit back to 8 points if he can kick it through the middle.
Well, Cameron Johns is no slouch as a defender either. In comes Doreen.
Oh, is he snuck it in?
Caressed it
I
through.
think he has.
Well, there's the vice-captain's goal.
And does he love it? He gets the boys up and about.
8 points the margin here at Cygnet Oval, or Darcy Pud Park, if you like. Huonville 49, Cygnet 41. 8 points the margin, 26.5 minutes gone in the third term.
I don't know how this snuck through, Tubes. Have a look here on the replay. Off the boot, just came off the side of the right boot, right to left. Umpire had a beautiful spot there, watched it go through, and he gets the 6 points, and doesn't he love it?
Out it comes Houth, roved it beautifully. His kick's a good one out into the path of Ethan Brock. Here's a chance though for Huonville just to get one back quickly, and it's just to the far side.
That would have hurt Cygnet there with a quick goal. Slow it down, less than 3 minutes to go.
Cohen. His kick, again, they're just not kicking it very nicely. Schuth, and it's out of bounds.
Tubes, it's a great call. They're just not picking their players. They're not keeping possession of the footy like they did at the start of the third term there.
I think just the way the ball's being dropped out of the hand, it's quite slippery, obviously, and just from the connection from hand to foot isn't really there. We've seen some real rank kicks in this term. Mickey Paul's back on, so that's good news for Huonville, and there he inserts himself. He knows he owes the boys a few.
Can he run onto it?
Housing tried something snazzy. Couldn't quite get it away, Ethan Lovell. Hard over the footies, Mitch Dyrene. Tapped it out. Huonville with the numbers. Lawler with a quick kick. Which way does this one bounce? It goes through for a goal. Lawler with a beauty. And that's what he can do. He's so fast, Jared Lawler. Oh, and a little bit of, don't know what that action is.
It's through the goals, Tubes, the goal.
The goals, that's probably what it is. We'll get that on the replay. Jared Lawler with a real fast haircut.
What I like about it is he just knew where the goals were. Look at him. In and under, quick punch out to space. There it is.
That fist there needs to go towards the boundary. Can't go into the corridor.
Absolutely. Let's look at this replay here. Watch this movement.
What is this?
This is the bullhorns. Wait for it.
Yeah, we'll wait for it. Wait. There it is.
Oh, doesn't he love it too?
What's that all about? We'll have to talk to him after the game, Jared Lawler. But out it comes. Cygnet really need to get a goal here. They'd love to get one, and it comes down to Dyrene. He can't quite take the mark. McIndoe with a quick kick out. His kick goes wide, trying to find Parker. It lands in the arms of Schenk. Schenk's a good user of the footy. Hits that left foot shoe. Down towards the big fellas down forward. Out it comes. A chance over the back now for Dylan Hay. He dribbles one forward. Which way does it bounce? It goes through for a behind.
Choose what you'll notice there with a quick kick into the forward line for Cygnet. I think it was either to Fox. But what you've got is you've got no rovers following up into the fall of the ball. And I think that's a real challenge. You're not going to take the marks every single time on a wet day. You've got to have your rovers coming through to the fall of the ball, front and centre, pick it up and move it fast. I think that's what Cygnet's lacking at the moment.
Smart kick. Tammins goes towards Lane. That's good.
Need to move it fast. Looks up. Keeps it close to the boundary line.
McIndoe with the double fist. It lands in the arm of Livingston.
Nice mark here would be good.
He's playing in front though. John's down there. Oh, just juggled it through. John's clever tap on. Finds the man in Vincent. Vincent's handball comes out to Houth. Houth goes across the face of goal. Down towards his teammate down there in Wade Booth. He gets fisted from behind by Lovell. Kick comes out for Parker. And Duggan will be happy to see that across the line in front of Housing.
Wasn't that unlucky? Juggling like it an old life, he was a clown. Just couldn't grab a hold of it.
He just needed to tap it over the top because I think he had Paddy O'Neill over the back. Scrappy stuff here.
Cannot be long to go. It's been a big quarter of scoring.
No, can't be long to go. There's been 5 behinds for Cygnet this quarter. Booth is there. His clever kick goes back towards Houth. He can't quite pick it up. He goes back and gathers, and he's caught one high here across the snoz. Let's have a listen.
Got one on the jaw, I think.
Might have flat batteries in the umpire's box out there. The handball comes from Houth. Mickey Paul, too far out to score, just pops it up for Ethan Brock. Ethan Brock's just being held on to a little bit down there. The handball came over the top. Here's a chance for Hay. Hay gets his kick forward. Ethan Brock's down there. Here's a chance for Housing, and Housing's pumped. Check him out, Pumba. Nikolai Housing gets his goal. And he told me before the game, if I get I'm playing up forward, Tubes, if I get a goal, I will be fired up. And look at that. The big train gets one. And now just acting cool, calm and casual. This is good work.
Just no talk from the Cygnet defenders there.
Smart work. Hay got it over the top. Schenk worked the body beautifully. Housing, right place, right time. And you're absolutely right. Look at him, just doing the Naruto type stuff down there in the forward line. But I think you're right, Hawkie. That's what they're lacking down the other end, is that player that's backing up from the contest and running forward of the ball.
Absolutely, and that's three-quarter time, Chiefs.
That is three-quarter time here, Hawkie. So the goal for Housing extends that lead back out to 22 points, Hawkie. And what a change that is after that first term as the lights come on here. It was Cygnet 5-11, so really kicking that accuracy to Huonville 9-9.
And how the momentum shifted their, Tubes. I mean, the Cygnet came out like a new team there at the start of the third term. Really great use of the ball, held the possession of the footy, really looked good, and then the momentum swang, and Huonville managed to claw back a couple of quick goals there and a couple of quick points. Really took control of the footy. We had our goal kickers for Cygnet. Joshy Fox won, Jordan Lane won, Braden Livingston won, Jack Tammons won, and Mitchell Doreen won. And for the Huonville Lions, Callum Rawson with 2, Tristan Barnett with 1, Jackie Howarth 1, Andrew Moody 1, Michael Paul, Julian Parker, Jared Lawler, and Nikolai Husing all with 1 as well.
Yep, all the goal kickers there. We'll be right back with the final instalment here from this game of SFL Round 5 between Cygnet and Huonville, thanks to EIS Property and ID Clothing. The margin is 22 points in favour of the Lions. Tubes Taylor and Matt Hawkins back with you shortly in just a few moments. Stick around here on Duff TV.
Are you thinking of selling your home? We have buyers ready to go. Mr. and Mrs. P would love a lifestyle property in the Channel or Huon area. They would like acreage, privacy, water views are a bonus. They have up to $1.5 million to spend. So if your home fits that description, call me, Alison Rogers at EIS Property.
Come on, Kyle, harden up, mate.
Bit dusty there, buddy.
Pipe down, pal. Looks like it's your lucky day, but
Bisley Workwear. We've got you covered.
In today's world of self-service, it's nice to know that there's still a place where you can sit back and relax. Bennett's Driveway Service, now at Snug, Lerner Valley and Sandy Bay. For more than 40 years, Bennett's Petroleum has been there for all Tasmanians.
All it does is call. And when you hear it, then it's up to you to act. Don't do it to impress your mates. Do it to impress yourself. Outrun your shadow. Forget yesterday and tomorrow. Drive to the edge of the map. And then drive further.
Are you thinking of selling your home? We have buyers ready to go. Mr. and Mrs. P would love a lifestyle property in the Channel or Huon area. They would like acreage, privacy, water views are a bonus. They have up to $1.5 million to spend. So if your home fits that description, call me, Alison Rogers at EIS Property.
Come on, Kyle, harden up, mate.
Bit dusty there, buddy.
Pipe down, pal. Looks like it's your lucky day, but
Bisley Workwear. We've got you covered.
In today's world of self-service, it's nice to know that there's still a place where you can sit back and relax. Bennett's Driveway Service, now at Snug, Lerner Valley and Sandy Bay. For more than 40 years, Bennett's Petroleum has been there for all Tasmanians.
All it does is call. And when you hear it,
Fourth term about to get underway here from Cygnet Oval. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a quick finish here. The margin 22 points on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. And I'll tell you what, Hawkie, if Cygnet can get the first couple, we're in for an interesting finish.
Everyone wants the 4 points today, Tubes.
Ruck contest, one down again. Cygnet just need to get it off. Jack Tammons got his kick away, only as far as Jennings, who got wrapped up in a massive tackle, and Mickey Paul just tells him to kiss the mud here at Pud Park. Just a little smile there from Mickey Paul. Must know each other from around the area. Schuth and Paul. Paul with a massive fist towards Toby Cohen. McIndoe. Schenk ducked under it because he can. His kick goes forward down towards Ethan Brock. He's rode him pretty well today, James Zeetzen. He never gives up though, Brocky, and that's a good tackle.
First goal here in the fourth term, Tubes. Crucial for Cygnet to maintain a margin that they can claw back. That has certainly dried off, but it's still wet with the footy out there. The ball's slippery, the ground's still wet.
Brock got it up, fending off there. Nice tackle laid. Umpire says play on because the ball popped out. Tackled without it was Jennings. He'll get his free kick. Jennings, short one, out wide, finding Brewer. I'm going to call him Brewer. If I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll be told all about it. And Johns with a nice fist away, sees the ball out of bounds. What do you think the message was from the Huonville coach, Tim Lamprell, at the end of the game, that three-quarter time, rather, Hawkie?
Well, look, 22 points is certainly a defendable margin, Tubes, and especially on a wet day, but I don't think they can rest on their laurels. They need to kick probably 2 more to secure the game. Certainly not the time to start defending with 25 to 30 minutes left.
Yep, nice work. Doreen takes the mark. Turns around, sends it low. Lane did well to try and get it away, but Alex Vincent's the recipient of his fumble. Punched away nicely, quick tap away, out it comes for Lawler. Lawler with a clever handball to a voice in Rawson. Rawson spinning into trouble, handball's out of bounds.
Who's got to step up for Cygnet here, Tubes?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I actually think that Reece Schuth in the ruck just needs to get his hands first on the footy to be able to drop it down the throat of Jennings and Tammons and co.
Mickey Paul's just been too good.
Yeah, I'd like to see Thor Boscott get a bit more of it. Mickey Paul again with strength. Only as far as Jennings for the opposition though, goes back to fist the footy away. Then ducking under it, here goes Thor Boscott. This is what he can do. He's got real X factor, Thor. His kick goes back towards Dyrene, who's under the footy. John's got his handball out towards the teammate in Schenk, who left it behind but then went back and got it. Off to McIndoe just got his handball away before he's caught holding the footy. Schenk with a big roost down towards the forward line in lane. Running hard at the footy. Down there is Parker, and he sees it out of bounds as the rain starts to come in again. A little sun shower here and rainbow in the distance. We'll see a boundary throw in. Good to see Boscott, not Boscott, rather, Reece Schuth get a ruck tap one down there, Hawkey.
He just needs to stand up, play tall, use his body to his advantage.
Shank, smart.
Hasn't he been a good Shank, just sneaky in and under player.
Boscott just tries to get through, and he's caught holding the footy. Well, he ducked past one in Houth, but then wasn't going to get through the Wade Booth wall. We'll see that again on the replay. And 52.
Undisciplined. Undisciplined at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
No need for it. He's right on his distance, though, I think.
It's a long 50.
It's a long 50.
So,
oh, he's gone short, looks
yeah,
up.
Mickey Paul's out there, and he gobbles it up. As casual as you like.
This could really hurt Cygnet here.
Yep. So some undisciplined acts today from some of the Cygnet players, with the 100-metre penalty against Braden Livingston, and now a 50-metre penalty against, I think, Thor Boscott maybe.
Mickey Paul has a chance here to probably solidify the game.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, he's just brought it to the near side.
Just to the near side. Well, I thought that was through. So a bit of a let-off there for Cygnet. Short one's on if he wants. He decides against that and looks longer afield. Dyrene underneath the footy. He had about 4 defenders on him, though. Fox arrives late and just forces it out of bounds. So Josh Fox only has the 1 goal, which he kicked in the first term after kicking 23 in 3 weeks.
23 in 3 weeks. I'm
It's not a bad effort, is it?
No, it's good.
Spinning out of trouble, that was Brewer.
Good smother.
Handball.
Handballs to nobody.
Hay got his handball away to a similar no one. And we'll see a ball in. Boundary throw in here, right in front of the commentary box. One down. Quick kick away. That was from Brewer.
Oh, plays on.
Yeah, rough because
that'd have to be
close. He got his handball away just. Lawler through traffic, bursts across the line. So another boundary throw in right at the interchange gates. And the rainbow starts to form. Don't forget, after this, we've got SFLW round 6 action coming to you live across the globe on Duff TV. Boscott off the ground. He gets his kick forward. Good defensive work there by Vincent. Now McIndoe's going to get there first as the rain starts to come in. He gives it up to Vincent. Vincent goes backwards to the user in Johns. Johns' kick goes long up the wing. Can't quite get there. O'Neill spins out of trouble. His handball goes to no one in particular. Running through. The Lions just clear it through Parker.
Down comes the rain. You can see on the screen here, Duff TV. It is pouring down.
Huonville, downfield.
Downfield free kick. So there you go. That's the insight that we've got, given that we've got umpire Joel Fishwick mic'd up. And that's a good mark. Taken by Paddy O'Neill. Paddy O'Neill goes wider still. And a free kick. Let's see what this one's for.
If you go over the mark.
Tough conditions there, Tubes.
50 metres.
On the rain radar. A little bit of rain going through the Derwent Valley.
Yep, so 50-metre penalty here for Paddy O'Neill. How's the rainbow? Gee, the pot of gold's over there in the Jono's van, is it? 64 plays 41. A 23-point margin in favour of the Lions. They'd love to get a goal here. That kick is not going to be to the advantage of any forwards. The handball came over from Keegan. Rolling ball in front of Crow. Crow got his handball up. Maybe a free kick against Fox. And it is. It'll go to Crow. Short one's on. Finds Ward. Ward with one through the middle of the ground.
Delicate little touch.
Yep.
Oh, just drags him in, but runs away with it.
A little too long there, wasn't it? Tammins, handball's in.
Great attack.
O'Neill tackled, held without it.
Oh, that's unfortunate there, but great attack.
Oh, so got knocked out. Play on.
Held but knocked out, okay. Well, just dropping the mark there was Mitch Dyrene. The handball came forward. Lawler just threw it away to Hay.
Hot potato, hot potato.
Now it comes to the back for Brock. Brock gets his handball off. That's clever. Finds a man in Quarrier. Down deep in the pocket. That's good kick. Finds Cal Rawson.
And this could really put the nail in the coffin.
Well, this will be third goal too. And early in the piece, Callum Rawson was everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I must applaud the work of Ethan Brock there. I'll talk about him as Rawson comes in to kick his third and just steals it through the middle.
Makes no mistake.
And that could be all she wrote for the Cygnet Footy Club. 29 points the margin now, Hawkey.
Huonville 10-10-70 to Cygnet 41. I think it just might be beyond them there, Tubes. Cygnet 5-11-41. Is it beyond them? 9 minutes into the fourth term. Challenging to claw back. They really need to get the first and second goal here.
Yeah, I think it is, Hawkey. I think that might be just a journey too far. They need 5 goals and they'll win 5 goals straight and they'll win by a point. They've kicked 5 goals for the game so far. Can they get 5 goals in 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Sure, they can. Let's find out what's happening out here. Blood rule. So it's Tristan Barnett coming off, the little meaty nugget of a man. Coming off
for a little bit of a blood rule. Where's he going? 2 men in the middle. I've never been good with numbers.
No, they just replace with a blood rule. You can just replace them. We must, of course, thank EIS Property and ID Clothing, major partners of the SFL, for making our live stream possible. Of course, our sponsors here at Duff TV, Jackson Motor Company and Bennett's Petroleum Mood Food, who have been long-time partners of us here at Duff TV, making this live stream possible around the globe. If you need your house sold, you go to EIS. If you need some uniforms for your work, you go to ID Clothing. If you need petrol, you go to Mood Food. Get yourself a little bit of a bite to eat. And if you need a vehicle, you go to Jackson Motor Company. It's as simple as that. Quick kick forward by Cygnet. Chopped off there by McIndoe. Out it comes now for the Lions as they move the ball forward. Almost getting himself a reverse falcon there was this man in Wade Booth.
Great handball, good vision, runs on. Beautiful little kick to space. Can he grab it? No, he doesn't. Brings it down.
Hay onto the end of the footy.
Like it.
Clever, smart. What a goal.
Celebrate. And doesn't he ever? Look at him go.
Big Dylan Hay with the main. Kicks an absolute ripper. Let's take a look again on the Mood Food replay.
Oh, what a jaffa.
Wow.
Have a look at this. Great handball to space. Wasn't that fantastic?
There's Hay at the 50-metre mark right there. Now, this is what Cygnet have just been lacking. Someone to butter up like this.
Get to the fall of the ball.
And it's set up nicely for him. And that's Eddie Betts style, that.
Mate, did play for Adelaide for a while there, didn't Eddie?
We all forget about that. No one cares that he played for Adelaide. It's all about the Blues. There's Dylan Hay with an absolute beauty here. And I reckon that puts the result beyond doubt. Quick kick out. Came from Cygnet. Out the back, here's a chance for Crow. His handball comes up to McIndoe. McIndoe's kick smothered. He's going to get it back, so that's all a lot of super coach points there for Jimmy McIndoe. Rolling ball over the back, a chance now for Lovell. If he can back out of the tackle, he does really well to get away. Sends a left foot kick up towards Dyrene and takes a mark, does Joey Dyrene at centre wing. They've got to operate fast here, the Cygnet Footy Club, if they're any chance. Nice kick long. Down towards Fox, who's been very, very well held. I think it's been a massive team effort down there. Tom Keegan's been very good on him, as has Adam Johns, who's probably played the majority of the game on him down there. And he's a star of the competition, Josh Fox.
And I think in reflection, Tubes, Cygnet have played good patches of football. They just haven't been able to string together a full quarter, and that's been the difference between Cygnet and Huonville today.
Well, it was that third term, Hawkey, as Mickey Paul gives away a free kick. It'll go to Cygnet. Jennings. Oh, a little bit of chirp there. Thor Boscott just getting in the ears of Mickey Paul. And this one will end up okay in the arms of Luke Patton.
A bit of a consolation goal here. It'd be nice for him to go back and slot this one for confidence coming into next week.
Oh, you're already writing them off, Hawkey.
Well, I think 6 goals in just as many minutes, probably, Tubes. 20 minutes to go. Challenging.
There's no one else.
Just talking to Mickey Paul there was umpire Joel Fishwick, and that one's through the middle.
I do like Joel Fishwick. He came and talked to us before the game. He said, I'm an instructor. I'll give some great instructions out there today. And hasn't he done it well?
Oh, he's done a great job, but first goal to Luke Patton. Callum Rawson's there talking to umpire Nick Merritt-Smith. I always thought to myself that the only reason I would talk to the umpires is not to clarify any of their decisions, just mainly to ask,
can I have the votes?
Can you go easy on me? I wouldn't mind a free kick every now and again.
I always used to befriend the umpires' Tubes when we used to play back in the day. Oh, come on, mate. I just wanted the 3 votes.
Ruck contest back in the middle. Toby Cohen over the footy. And they arrive. They're all coming in hard. That Parker got his handball out. Finds Quarrier.
Stripped of.
Yep. Now the mullet's starting to get a bit of extra work out now that there's some mud in it. Umpire says no, I'll ball it up.
So you come out. Thank you. Here we go. 1. Guys, go straight back this way. Good tap, play on. Touch, play on, touch, play on, play on.
Touch play on, Rawson has the footy. Boscott gets pushed off the ball by Daniel Mulder, and the umpire will ball it up again. Let's have a listen, see what he says.
Cheers, thanks guys. 1, 2, straight back.
Mickey Paul there just giving him the coming up.
Play on, it's fine.
Out the back here's a chance for Lovell. His kick's okay. Finds a teammate out wide. Short one's on to Cohen. Cohen takes it at centre half back. Numbers here on the wide side. He goes in that direction.
Dangerous
it's a 2-on-1.
kick.
Yeah, it's dangerous, but it's going to work out okay.
Kept his feet beautifully. Can he pick it up? He's got people around him.
Patton has it on short. Oh, gee, the handball was not on at all. Handball to a man in trouble. Out it comes again.
Oh, he's done it right there with a little throw.
Yeah, Ashland, smart kick out towards the lane. That was a handball, rather. Now who's coming out here? Joey Dyrene's got it. Hot on his hammer is Mulder. Johns, Rawson, rather, it comes out to. Lane. And I tell you what, Huonville got away with one here because the numbers were out for the Cygnet boys and they just couldn't get it in the direction.
No, gave away the handball. Sold it before he had it. I think Huonville will be fairly happy with their performance today. Whilst they haven't been consistent for the whole day, they've certainly had some pretty good purple patches, which has enabled them to take the lead here in the 4th term by 29 points.
So it's out of bounds for another boundary throw-in. Who are you leaning towards for best on ground, Hawkey? Of course, the ID Clothing Player of the Match, which will be awarded after the game, and you'll be able to tune into the map during the week to find out who it is. Where are you leaning, Hawkey?
Gee, I don't know, Tubes. I mean, Mickey Paul's been fantastic. He's been a playmaker today. Being sent off for 15 minutes isn't going to help his cause, though, for best on today. Joey
Boscott quickly off to Scotland, who kicked into the man on the mark. Jack Houth went in hard, as did Mulder. Ferocious attack on the footy from all concerned. And that one's just delicately popped out. Out it pops again to centre half back for the Lions. So Ashland attacking it beautifully. Got his handball out nicely. Vincent, there's a free kick going here. Which way is it going? It's going to Cygnet.
Callum Rawson's also been very good. He's kicked 3 today, Tubes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who are you leaning towards?
Hard to say. Oh, that's a worm burner. Finds Toby Cohen just inside 50. You've got to be quicker than this, Tobe, because you haven't got long, mate. A couple of goals makes this interesting, Hawk. A couple of really quick ones makes it very interesting.
He needs to kick this one. Not the easiest kick. Oh, he's kicked it under. 9-9. He's got the distance, just...
not the accuracy.
Correct.
So on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard, Cygnet 6-12-48, trail the Lions 11-10-76. 21 scoring shots to 18. So that's spells how it usually goes, doesn't it, Hawk?
Oh.
That's a free kick for kicking in danger.
Need to move it fast here.
Yep, Bastic was the recipient of the free kick. He sends it down towards Fox. He's got Johns and Co to beat. Fox just dribbles it through.
And this is the disappointing thing, whilst it was a fantastic goal and Fox has crumbed his own mark, you know what, as we've said all day, Tubes, Cygnet just lacked that fall of the ball, you know, the front and centre. What's going on here? They called it? He's called the goal.
Not sure why there was an extended amount of time there. Mind you, we've got the benefit of being able to watch it on the big screen here in the Duff TV commentary box.
Did it hit the post?
No.
No, straight through.
No. So, yeah, you're right though, Hawkeye. They just don't have that player. I think they're missing someone like Ethan Brock.
Yep.
Just down there who can play a bit tall, play strong over the footy, and then run back and turn around and rove towards the goals.
Get to the fall of the ball.
Jennings got his kick or handball away. Livingston on hands and knees, just tapped it out towards a teammate in Jack Tammins. Out it comes again now for Cygnet. Time here, just sliding around on his hands and knees. I think that's
ball up.
Toby Cohen, and it'll be a ball up. Gee, the poor girls who are playing next are going to be running around in some serious mud.
Good contest, play on. Watch the holds, go on with him.
He's been very good today, Joel Fishwick.
Jill, roll up, Jill, roll up.
Let's have a listen.
Straight back, guys. What, both on you, you're right. No prior, no prior. No prior, this is the voice, guys. There's no prior. There's no prior. Jeez, it's not that hard. All right, 1, 2. Now straight back, guys, all right? Eyes up, eyes up. Good contest. Good tap, play on.
The basic rules of football, Tubes, if there's no prior, it's not holding the ball.
No, absolutely, as it comes out for Thor Boscott. Now, he did have prior.
He did have prior. He got stripped of it. Oh, he gives him a little tap on the face. That was a little love tap. We've done that before in football. Could have been a kiss on the cheek even.
I've got to admit, that's great work from Joel Fishwick. He said it about 8 times, no prior, and then went in and said, it's not that hard. I've said it about 16 times, just listen up. It's good control of the footy. I really enjoyed his input today. Mark's taken by Reece Ward, who's done a power of work through the ruck. He goes short towards Houth. It's bounced though. Now he's in trouble. He's in real trouble here.
No prior, Tubes. No prior, no prior. It's not that hard.
Caught on the half volley there. So we're going to see a ruck contest here. This is umpire Nick Merritt-Smith. And it comes with Jennings. Tammins got his kick away, landed in the arms of Lane.
Wasn't 15. Great, that's what we've been wanting to see all day.
Boscott got it off. Ashland tackled without it. And happy to see it across the line. Cameron Johns, he's probably been one of the better players for me.
Was that Reece Jennings there that got to the fall of the ball, Tubes?
No, it was Thor Boscott.
Was it? Fantastic. We've been missing that all day. The mark contest went up, brought it forward. He hit it on pace and through he went.
Yep.
Thor Boscott. What a great name, Thor.
Yeah, mate.
I like it.
Ashland over the line.
His nickname's the God.
I just think that across the board, there's been some solid contributors from the Huonville Lions across the whole team, whereas for Port, it's been 1 or 2 that have been stepping in every now and again. Boscott's tried hard all day. That kick goes forward for the Lions. Over the footy, there was Peter O'Neill, and he just dives on it, and the umpire will say, give it to me. I can't really pick out a best player. For Reece Jennings has been good.
Brock.
Toby Cohen's tried hard all day. But yeah, Ethan Brock's been good for the Lions. But that's what I'm saying, Hawkeye, that there's been multiple contributors for the Lions, whereas Cygnet have had some passengers.
Yep.
I know that that's really harsh on the Cygnet Footy Club, but It's reflected in the scoreboard, which reads, thanks to Jackson Motor Company, Cygnet 7-12-54 trailing, Huonville 11-10-76, 22 points the margin.
23 minutes into the fourth term, somewhere between 7 to 10 minutes to go.
It was 22 points the margin at three-quarter time too, Hawkie. So what does that tell you?
Hasn't changed.
It's been a scrap this last term. And it comes now from Mitch Doreen, who gets it forward. He goes towards Joey Doreen, who tries to spin out of trouble, but it's a good tackle. Now he gets it out. Hard stuff down there by Keegan. I think their back line has been particularly good. Cameron Johns, Tom Keegan, Adam Johns down there.
They've been playing tight.
Jimmy McIndoe. They've been very, very good. Rawson, who's managed to sneak forward for 3 goals. Livingston now. Too far out to score.
Lets them flood back.
And they do, as he goes down looking for Fox. And it's touched over the line for a behind.
So what does Cygnet take away from the game today, Tubes? I mean, obviously this was a pretty important game for them both to win. What does Cygnet take away and what do they change next week?
I'm not sure that there needs to be a lot of change. In my mind, they controlled that first quarter with a lot of fast ball use, and then in the second term, that ball use was arm wrestled back for the Lions
with some more accurate kicking.
Yeah, the second term they snuck out to an 18-point lead. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just more about controlling the ball, Hawkie, for Cygnet. They've got some good users, and it's hard to judge them in such harsh conditions down here. It was beautiful and open in the first term, but then in the second term, it really just started to belt down with rain. And
hasn't
it's going to be a
up.
free kick here. Non-controlling umpire again, giving a free kick away. Maybe for a hold off the footy. So Huonville to send it forward again. Mickey Paul's down there. And here he comes out of the back line. Gordon sends it forward. Good work by Cal Rawson. He'd be close to best on ground for mine. He got him away to a great start, Callan Rawson.
Didn't he ever?
He's kicked 3 goals, so he's been very, very good. Cameron Johns was very, very good too. Matt Schenk's been pretty good. Jimmy McIndoe's been very good. I think the back line of Johns and Keegan can't be understated. They're playing on a real star in Josh Fox. Oh, he's been good too. Luke Patton. Just there. And a nice tackle by Cal Rawson.
Drives him into the ground.
But we can't be too far away from that final siren. We've got 21 points the margin in favour of the Lions.
What I love about the Cygnet Footy Club and the Cygnet Football Oval down here is the atmosphere, Tubes. We're in a little valley. It's fantastic. And it's so good to see supporters out there supporting the local football, getting around the club, making sure you're supporting local footy. It's the cornerstone and the grassroots of Tasmanian football.
Yeah, absolutely, Hawkie. And this club, as we said to Coach Ben Cato before the game, is the Cygnet Footy Club is held in good stead. They've got a really great junior program coming up through the ranks. And their senior side's going well, as is their female side. Their female side's on top of the ladder, I think, or near the top as that handball comes out from Duggan. So things are looking up at the Cygnet Footy Club. And they're certainly looking up the same as far as the scoreboard goes for the Huonville Lions as they move the ball forward again. Brock does well from behind. Smart stuff. His handball came out to Houth. Houth got his kick away just. Ethan Brock goes again. But it's going to come out here in favour of the Cygnet Footy side. Now's the chance here for Bastic. He's got a man hot on his hammer. Great work there by Alex Vincent just to work his opponent off the footy. He's going to get it back now. Send one down towards Ethan Brock. Can Brocky get there? He does. A little half volley there and then a knee in the head. They've had a good battle, Jimmy Zeitz and Ethan Brock, those two players on screen. I think it's been pretty even. Maybe. Ethan Brock's been involved in scores, though.
Yeah, look, they have, but they've been fantastic. It's been a hard-fought, ferocious challenge between those two all day and taking it right to the wire, which is fantastic to see.
Yep. Doreen gets his handball out only as far as Jennings. Jennings gets his off just as the Lions arrive to try and smother. Now the footy's coming back. Quick kick forward by Crow. And a nice mark taken by the ruckman, Reece Ward, who's probably giving away a few inches, but he's done a pretty good job pinch hitting in the ruck, Reece Ward.
Wants to kick to space, goes wide. Could have been in the back, wasn't called. It'll go over the boundary line. Oh, he keeps it in.
Probably a mistake in the end. Zeetson with a kick touched. Umpire Duffy right on the hot spot.
It's good to see the AFLW teams out here warming up, Tubes, as well. It's going to be a fantastic game. So if you want to stick around, Duff TV with the AFLW straight after this one.
Oh, SFLW, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet.
Well, close enough, mate.
There's that one scrappy stuff here. Mickey Paul just with strength. Gee, the earth shook as he hit the ground there. Parker got it off. Doreen handballs quickly. Then the kick comes down. It was hit. He was hit as he kicked it. Ashland under the footy. Yeah, that was good from Rawson. Quick kick by Vincent, who's also been very good. Now Jimmy McIndoe gets his kick away. It's going to be a tough call for the ID Clothing Player of the Match as that one goes out of bounds. Make sure you tune into the map later in the week to see who the winner will be.
Mere seconds and minutes to go in the game, Tubes.
Can't be long, Hawkey. We have had some send-offs and things like that. Mickey Paul was sent off in that third term in the comeback. And there it is. It is full-time here at Cygnet Oval. Cygnet 7-13-55 have lost to the Huonville Lions 11-10-76. 21 points the margin in favour of the Huonville Lions. The goal kick is for the Port. 2 to Josh Fox and singles to Braden Livingston, Luke Patton, Joey Doreen, Jack Tammins and Jordan Lane. For the Lions, 3 goals to Cal Rawson, then singles to Lawler, Barnett, Parker, Housing, Paul, Hay, Houth and Moody. Hawkey, who are your best players for the day?
Oh, so tough to call, Tubes. I mean, it's got to be... Look, I love Mickey Paul. I loved his fierceness. He was there. He was in and under. He was a playmaker today. I thought Callum Rawson was fantastic. I think he had 3 today. Fantastic as well. Joshy Fox up forward. Was his hard forward line all day. He didn't quite manage to get enough of the ball. Thor was good. Braden Livingston good as well. Joseph Doreen, Joey Doreen, he was fantastic. Jared Lawler. Mate, I don't know, tough game, but it was good to see the boys out there having a hard-fought game of footy down here at Cygnet Oval.
Yep, absolutely, Hawkey. I think you're right. I think the back line of Cameron Johns, Tom Keegan, Jimmy McIndoe, Matthew Schenk and Adam Johns probably proved to be the difference in the end. They kept Josh Fox and Jordan Lane to 3 goals between them. And Big Joey Doreen only had 1 as well. So their defensive work of Huonville ends up running out victors by 21 points. Coach Tim Lamprell will be very happy with his Chargers' efforts there. Remember, folks, stick around. Coming up next here on Duff TV, it is SFLW Round 6 action between the Port and Huonville coming across to you live in a few moments. Thank you, Matt Hawkins, for joining us.
Thanks, Tubes Taylor.
My name is Tubes Taylor. We thank you very much. It was Huonville running out victors by 21 points here on Duff TV.
With a goal in this quarter, they really need to kick this one here. Jordan Lane should kick this straight in front, 25 out.
Like the boots he's got on, the All Blacks too. Important, and he's drilled it too. Straight into the Jono's van that's floating in the river down there.
Hopefully that takes him into half-time with a little bit of confidence.
Well, they needed it. They needed it, Hawkey. The margin now back to 19 points. And it hasn't, you know, once you get over that 24 4-goal margin, it starts to get a little bit out of your reach. The belief going into half-time, if it's over that 24-point mark, particularly when it's raining like it is.
It's a barrier.
Yeah, so mentally, that's the best thing that's happened for the guys here at Huonville, Cygnet rather. Fix that up. Yes, if you need some uniforms for your work, you go to ID Clothing. If you need petrol, you go to Mood Food. Get yourself a little bit of a bite to eat. And if you need a vehicle, you go to Jackson Motor Company. It's as simple as that. Quick kick forward by Cygnet. Chopped off there by McIndoe. Out it comes now for the Lions as they move the ball forward. Almost getting himself a reverse falcon there was this man in Wade Booth.
Great handball, good vision, runs on. Beautiful little kick to space. Can he grab it? No, he doesn't. Brings it down.
Hay onto the end of the 40.
Like it.
Clever, smart. What a goal.
Celebrate. And doesn't he ever? Look at him go.
Big Dylan Hay with the main. Kicks an absolute ripper. Let's take a look again on the Mood Food replay.